There we go. Okay. So there's some bugs to be expected. It just kind of goes. There's no apparent way to pause the game, which is a bit of a... I'm sure there'll be a way to pause it, because it says here, resume, so I think this is probably supposed to pause the game. No, actually can... Oh, okay, so it's actually... Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a new character. I believe this should start us back at... Okay. So this starts us back at the beginning, so that's good at least. So we can get a bit more proper of a first impression. So I've seen some videos on the game, I know a little bit about the game, but this is the first time I'm playing it, certainly. So you have energy here, and you have mana. Energy is just like your stamina, so right now my only thing I can do is I can click, and it does like a boosted attack if I mash click. You can do that, but it does cost stamina, so it's something you have to keep in mind. Stamina regenerates pretty quickly. Mana, I believe, is used for more advanced spells type stuff. This camera isn't quite right. I had to mess with it for an unboxing video earlier, so I'm not going to worry too much about it, though. So let's see what we got here. We don't have any equipment. We're leveling up very slowly. Plus 1 damage and plus 10% to gold piles. Cost 10. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Okay, so next we can choose a helmet. So now we do 2 damage and we get extra gold, which is nice. Now our clicks are worth quite a lot more. Liquid 1. Ooh, liquid cooling. Ooh. RGB enabled. Damn, that's pretty nice. 140 bucks worth of value. Nice, man. How'd you win that? Oh, is this the clip where you won? Alright, let's listen to this here.
Miss MRRYE Dragon.
Ding ding. Yeah, I had a bit of a field day with your name, but yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome. Looks just like an EVGA live stream. Looks like. Yeah, that's great. Oops. So this mana generation. They're both the same. Okay. Not much of a choice there. Alright, so I might as well use this energy while I got it here. Zoom through the first world. We got our boss, I think, right here. Which else does he have? Okay, quite a bit. Do we have like a time limit or anything on this? Or doesn't look like it. Some mashing in here. Oh. Oh. Whoops. I guess that was good. It zoomed right across that whole area. What is this thing? Ah, energy refill. Okay. That's nice. Oh, these guys are quite a lot tougher already. That was a big jump. Okay, so we can level up our weapon. This is going to give us 14 damage, though, for 130. I think we'll want to wait for that. But it is going to be very slow moving forward here. Where's our level up? So how much experience do we actually gain per battle here? 10? Oof. Okay. Every Friday at 6 your time. Something to... Oh, I got you. Okay. Nice. Didn't realize that. Might have to try and tune into those just to see if I can win a little something every once in a while. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna take a quick look around here. So we have great load. I guess that's my other save. The other characters. The characters are gonna be very significantly different as far as I can tell. News. What is this? Screen game versus top left. I just installed it, so stuff with skill trees. I don't have access to any of that quite yet, so. Let's take a look at some of our stats. Auto attack is 2, click damage is 2. Damage multiplier from level 100. Attack delay. There's a lot of stats here to look at. Oh my. Ancient shards. Oof, this is a lot to digest here. How much gold do we get per fight right now? It's only like 2. Yeah, I might actually have to level this up a few times just to get to the point where I can actually make enough money. It's pretty cheap too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I do a lot more damage. Oh, there's a gold pile there. I guess I gotta be looking around for stuff on the sides. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a good choice. I didn't realize that the cost increased so slowly. Okay, yeah, that's helping a lot. Okay. I'd like to get it maxed out just to see what happens there. Energy regenerates like 1 every second. Might even be more than that. I think it's like 2 a second. Roughly. So it's pretty fast. Certainly. Okay. Granted, you do go through it quite quickly, but okay. Let's see, I'm gonna max this out and see what that does, because I have no idea, and it seems to still be pretty cost effective to do this. Okay, we got 1 more to be maxed out. Do 10 damage per hit though, so that's pretty nice. Okay. It is slowing down quite a bit off the bat, which is a bit odd. There's graphs here, which is very complicated looking. There's a lot going on there. Achievements and skins, nothing with that yet. Again, it's still a very early beta, so just present. Okay, let's see what happens here. We gain 2 damage now. Okay. So now it actually becomes... Seems like it becomes even more effective to level that up. Because you get 2 damage per level up now. So it's kind of exponentially increasing. Oh, I do a lot of damage now. There must have been a big jump between before and after I filled up that meter, because now I do... What does this do? It's 22 damage. Jeez. Okay. It's good stuff. Sometimes immobile, but sometimes get away. They get kills in games. 280mm cools. Ooh, I got you. Okay. Sounds pretty interesting. I think I'm gonna save it for a helmet now. Yeah, I think I'm at that point where I can start saving up for that. Whee! Critical hits are helping us out a bit. I don't see how you lose boss fights. Maybe you don't. Okay, now they have quite a lot more health, but we are probably just a couple of fights away from getting enough for a helmet, so we're gonna go for it. It does feel a little bit slow early on. I feel like, I guess it is the early in the game. I'm not sure. It's not too slow because you get energy so incredibly fast. Okay, so these I'm pretty sure are the same, so I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, now they're actually different. My damage just increased by 14 from that purchase, so... Oof, it's 130 to level it up again, but you get 14 more damage, versus I would need to level this up 7 times. Yeah, it's way more cost-effective to level up the helmet. It's in smaller bursts, or it's in larger bursts, but there's more time in between them, but that's fine. I'm a patient man. I did almost stream FTL tonight, because I completely forgot that this beta came out while I was on vacation. I'm very glad I remembered it, because this is a very, very chill, like, laid-back thing I can play for just like this kind of short stream that I wanted to use just to relax after having a very busy day. So very glad I remember that. It's 150. It's still so 44 times 7, 28 plus. It's like 228, I think. Once this costs more than 228, that's when I'm going to want to start leveling this up. Well, I'll level it up like once probably, and then it'll be better to do the other one again, so. Okay, but in the meantime, this is going to be better to level up the helmet for a while here, which is fine. How's your vacation? It was nice, actually. It was very nice. We, so I went with Cass's family. They said that this is one of the best weeks of vacation up at Silver Lakes that they've ever had. Like, we went swimming every day. Every single day, it was warm enough and, like, nice enough out to go swimming. So it was very nice. I had an absolutely wonderful time. It's a beta. Yeah, I had 174, but it still wouldn't let me buy it for some reason. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Welcome back to Hell, John XDDDDDD. Thank you, Jaden. It's good to be back. Good to be back. It was a very nice vacation. No, I really could not have asked for anything better. Played a lot of games, played a bit of Pokemon, did some reading, mostly just swam and sat around and did nothing, which is nice. Because when I'm here, I'm always doing something. I cannot just allow myself to sit and do nothing. So it's nice to be on vacation where that's sometimes that's just all there is to do. Okay. Still not hooked, man. I still haven't leveled up. It takes a long time to level up in this game, but we're getting there. How much experience do these guys give? It's still 10. You only get 10 experience. Okay. So I think it's actually going to be a bit better to upgrade that moving forward, but I'm going to do one more in this just because I have the money for it. That energy cost is getting a little pricey. Okay, so it's 51 times 7. 35. Okay, so it's better to do this one again. It's only going to be better to upgrade the sword in very small interims of time for now, at least. And actually, once this like ranks up, it's going to be even more that way. So. So I'll probably get at least 1 or 2 more wood helmet level ups before the sword is better. Ooh, okay, level up. This, I think, is where it's going to start to get a little more interesting. Skill tree. Oh, dear. Okay, the game still keeps going. We zoom out. Oh, my God. What the sh... This is the most absurd skill tree I've ever seen. And I've seen, like Path of Exile skill trees. This is at least on par with those kinds of skill trees, and that's for like an MMO. Like, geez, okay. Well, we only have 1 point, and we kind of have to get this one. So, oh my God. So the first few levels are pretty linear here. Oh, that's for the automator. I was wondering where that was. I guess you have to unlock it. Okay. So we're gonna get big clicks because that's the only thing we can get. Now we have skills, which I guess if we have more than 8 skills, we can use that to reorganize them, but of course we only have the 1 right now, so let's do that. Let's use our skill here. Okay. 2 bit does that cost? Oh, it doesn't cost any mana. It costs 4 energy. Next 6 clicks deal 300% damage. Okay. So let's try that out again here. Pretty neat. Very satisfying to use, that's for sure. The presentation of this game, I'm already very, very impressed with. I like it quite a lot here. It's a good way to... It's very efficient usage of your energy. Because for 4 energy, otherwise you would just do 4 regular clicks. But for that 4 energy, you then get 6 clicks that do 3 times as much damage. So, oh wow, we're getting a lot of money now. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, this just... Oh, okay. This is not gonna be good to level up for a long time. This helmet just got super good. Probably gonna... How much does this increase? 107... Oh, okay. Okay, so this one gives more damage. This one gives gold received. This one gives mana regeneration, which isn't very useful. Get a lot more damage. Like, a lot more damage. This gives gold. Extra gold received, which is pretty good. Stream sucks. Thank you. Thank you, Sacred. I appreciate the resub there, man. Just literally just sitting in his room making fun of my live stream. This is pretty much the definition of bullying as far as I was aware. Ooh, there's a treasure chest here. 35 Eden streak. Wow, that's really good, man. I'm not sure I could ever manage anything close to that, to be honest. I'm gonna take this one just because very large damage number. Ooh, okay. Okay, so next we get rings. 200% boss gold. That's only for bosses. You don't fight that many bosses. Ooh, extra total energy. It's kind of nice. Same with that one. Okay, I'll probably go for the total energy ring. Because it's certainly more useful than the mana regen. Okay, so it's going to be better to upgrade that for a little while here, I think. I'll have to brush up on my my math skills here. To actually try and figure out the most optimal purchases here. So this is like 5 times the value of this. The sword is going to be very hard to try and calculate. I think right now the chest plate's just going to be best. I'm gonna play Terraria sometime. Yeah, I heard that that you, Adrian, and Angel were playing some Terraria and some streams while I was gone. I'm always down for Terraria. That pretty much goes without saying at this point. I am always down to play more Terraria. There will rarely be a time where I am not in the mood to play some Terraria with some buds. So, yeah, it's certainly I'm down. Yeah, if Adrian ever does any Terraria streams, I'll almost always make an appearance in those. And we might start doing that for some of our I don't know what him and I are gonna do for our Friday streams anymore, to be honest. We've spread ourselves so thin on Friday, like, multiplayer games, that it's gonna be tricky to actually... Oh, I got a ruby. It's gonna be tricky to actually settle and decide on a game to play. Okay, so we got a boss here. Demon Ruminant. This is probably okay to level up here. This is so cheap, I'm just gonna upgrade this a bunch. Okay, 9 level. Oh, okay, so it increases like that. Okay. Right, yeah, so right now, even just the games that we have live right now that we're sort of in the middle of, not even counting like Terraria, which we did by all means. We were by all means in the middle of playing of that one Terraria world we were doing. Oh, this is a time zone. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Fire that up. Okay. We only have 2.5 minutes to get through this whole thing. No, there's no way I'm gonna have time to do that. Oof. Get a lot of gold from these guys, though. Power that up. Love that set. That's so satisfying. You're very far in that world. Yeah, we were literally... the only thing we had left was to beat the final pillar and fight Moonlight. That was literally the only thing we had left to do in that world. We were very far along. At this point, I think that's pretty much a lost cause to try and go back to that. In my opinion, at least. But besides that, we started doing Stardew Valley for a little while. God, we're getting so much gold now. So there's that. There's Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls 1 Remastered, I mean. There's, yeah, we got Black Ops 4 coming out pretty soon. We just have so much stuff that we could be playing. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this. This time thing has got me all in a tizzy right now. Trying to frantically think about the best ways I can spend my money. I'm just kind of buying upgrades right now and hoping it works out. Rip Afro Jackie, yeah, I kind of miss him. Friday Zombie Night, yeah. Once Black Ops 4 comes out, that's probably going to become like our main Friday game for a while. For a very long time, at least, I would expect. Holy shit, that was horrifying. So, yeah, that's really going to be the shift to our main focus, certainly. But even then, I still want to, I want to finish Dark Souls Remastered at some point in time. I want to go back and do more Stardew Valley once it's released properly. Beta stream. Only game I stream. Yeah, it's not going to be quite that for me. But I am going to be playing it a lot. Certainly. Yeah, the beta, I plan on playing the beta quite a bit with Sacred there. I'm pretty surprised we actually are going to be able to do this one. So it's pretty close though, actually. Holy cow. Okay. Ooh, we just got 5 rubies from that. Okay. Not bad. Okay. So now it's not a time zone anymore. So I guess the 1-5 zones are timed, or like every 5. I'm not sure. Okay. So I need to reconsider costs of things. So this barely gives more than this, but it costs over twice as much. So I need to be leveling this up quite a bit more. This gives like a fourth of this. Excuse me, a fourth of this, and it costs a little bit less than half. So that's not very good. This is just terrible. I'm not even gonna worry. I'm gonna like pump it up one more time just so it's on a nice number, and I'm not even gonna think about leveling that anymore for a while. So this is gonna be better for a while here. Yeah. So now is when this is gonna be a bit better, and this will be better. Okay. And this is... yeah, this is probably good to level up a bit. Okay. Okay. Some different streams. Salty man apparently doesn't have to feel. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's it could be a bit rough interacting with you know with YouTubers and stuff. YouTubers and streamers. Streamers not so much, because you kind of have to be nice if you want to be a successful streamer. But people who are like big YouTubers, they really don't have to. They really don't have to be particularly good people to get popular. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, I always try and be. Oh wow, I can already afford this. I always try and be trying to be a good buddy to all my viewers. So yeah, sorry to hear that, man. But it's good to see you again. It's been a minute. Glad to be back from vacation. Certainly, it was like I said a bit ago. It was very relaxing. It was a nice vacation, but it's good to be back. Good to be back in the swing of things. Let's see. You get very little damage for that, but it's because the effect is pretty good. Treasure chest gold, and you get pretty good damage. I think I like this one. The wooden pants. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so gold received. Boss gold, meh. Clickable gold. It's a pretty big increase in damage, but the effect of boss gold bonus is not that strong, I don't think. Yeah, that's certainly very, very cost effective right now. Unless you hate the beta. Yeah, I mean, again, the beta is just going to be multiplayer. It's very possible that I'm not going to like the multiplayer that much. Like, as much as I'd like to be able to enjoy every aspect of the game, I'm a bit more realistic. I don't care that much for online multiplayer shooter games. I'm fully expecting that the multiplayer just might not be that fun for me. Same goes with the Blackout mode, but the thing is, I know that I'm gonna like the zombies. I just know that that's true. So, I mean, considering that, it's Friday Night Zombies is certainly still gonna happen either way. Like I said, I would like to be able to play like the multiplayer and the Blackout modes and all that stuff. Just, you know, just because it would be nice to be able to enjoy every aspect of a game that you buy. But when the three basically major aspects of the game are all very different, that's just not always going to happen, especially for me. So I'm honestly okay with that. If I don't like the beta, it really doesn't say much for whether or not I'm going to like the zombies, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm trying to think. This isn't very effective to level up anymore, I don't think. I think I'm mostly going to pass on that. It's a lot easier to do the calculations for these things if I just ignore the stuff that's so weak that it barely contributes. It's just a lot easier to ignore it. So this I can level this up a few more times. Which in turn means I should be leveling this up a bit more. Okay. Sounds alright. And these I feel like the decreases those. Yeah, it hopefully it'll more Sabali. I can't say that he rings a bell to me. Doesn't sound familiar. I really, like, as far as YouTubers I watch, I really only watch a small handful of them. I watch like a small handful of them pretty regularly, and that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of time to watch videos and streams and stuff, so I kind of pick and choose just the ones that I've been hanging around watching for a while. That. So very much longer story than it has to be short. No, I haven't heard of it. Okay. Still pretty good. These pants are very strong. I could probably start saving up for one of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now I have to think. Gold received. Clickable gold is not that good. Gold received is a very strong effect, or boss gold. I think I have quite a few things that give good damage. I think I'm going to go for something that gives a bit of gold received. I realize now actually getting gold received on some of these early ones is good because later on they don't contribute as much. Keys to how often you die in COD. Yeah, and I think this one, if there's ever going to be a Call of Duty that I'm going to be able to get into the multiplayer, I think it's going to be this one. I really do. From what I've seen, you know, they've slowed it down. They've changed, you know, they've changed the health system. They've changed the healing. They make it more class-based, which I like. I think it has a lot going for it. There's a lot of things I think that I like about this game. At least that I think I will like about this game. So it has a lot more going for it than previous installments have. So I think it bodes well for me enjoying the multiplayer. I really do. It's going in the right direction, at least. That is, it's going to become closer and closer to something that I could actually see myself playing quite a bit, which is good. Okay, so we got another level up. What is this? 2 energy per second for 6. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Consumes mana to create energy. Okay, how much mana does he use? 25. Hold on 60 seconds. So here I can like move him around if I want. No, I can move him around here. Oh, you just move him around here. I guess it's just a list of your skills then. Okay. So. I want to drain my energy so I'm going to see how effective that actually is. That's nice though. Okay. One more of these. Okay, let's try it out here. 5. Yeah, so we get an additional 2 every second with that. I mostly just want to see how fast energy regenerates itself. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of level stuff up here for a bit. Might as well do that just for fun. Oh. Okay, yeah, mana regenerates definitely quite a bit slower, but it still does regenerate on its own, which is good. So, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm going for that. 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 Okay. That's for 60 seconds, too, so that's a really nice long-term boost. And the cooldown is 60 seconds, too, so if you have the mana, which, if you use this every 60 seconds, you are going to very quickly run out of mana. But even considering that, it's pretty good. Pretty good ability. I like it. Okay, what do you want to get into? Yeah. Depends on a lot of things. So, these are pretty close in value right now, I think, actually. Just getting a bit lacking, but, level up, and I think we're probably going to call it quits on the ring and the chest plate for now. So let's see. The ring is still contributing. I think the chest plate is on its way out, though. Is it? Oh, millions. Okay, I haven't even gotten that high yet. Okay. The team deathmatch, just don't care. I started about caring. Yeah, that's true. Control. Won't be all the guns, some guns are... Yeah, that's very true. So, yeah. I think, for a while, I'm probably going to focus a lot on Team Deathmatch. Because I like playing objective, but my problems in games isn't playing objective. My problems in games like that is just being able to kill. And so I'm probably going to want to do Team Deathmatch just so I can actually focus on getting good at killing in a reasonable amount of time. I haven't actually looked at these yet. Hold on. Okay, critical damage, that's pretty good. Haste, I don't know what haste is. Probably just how fast you walk. It's pretty crappy. Not more damage, though. 20% critical damage. I guess that's not that. It doesn't increase critical chance. I think I'm going to go for the haste on this one. The wood boots. Okay. It's the boss. I'm starting to get into it here. I'm getting into the swing of things. I've heard that twice. Okay, so this guy's 10 times as much as this. Does it cost? No, it definitely doesn't cost 10 times as much as the wood gloves. So the boots are just going to be way better for a while here. Especially since I did the wood gloves don't have an ability that leads to the the damage being a bit lower, so the boots are even better than the wood gloves than they would be in any other situation. So they're like way better than the gloves. Okay. Score streaks, not kill streaks. A lot of kills without dying. Yeah, which is a problem. Mostly, I'm just gonna want to work on getting my KD. If I could get it 0 or above, I would be happy. Honestly, because with how I usually play those games, I haven't been able to actually phone the keyboard and mouse. So it's hard to say how I'm gonna be there, but most of the time I don't go anywhere near a positive KD by the end of the game. So I have a lot of work to do there. Certainly. Don't too much about KD anymore. Yeah, I get like in objective based modes, it doesn't matter too much. But basically, I just want to be able to play well enough that I can get more, so that I can contribute to my team in a positive way. Like if I have a negative KD, then that means I am pretty much just a hindrance to the team. If they're killing me more than I'm killing them, then I'm just netting a loss for our team. So it's not exactly desirable, I would say. These boots are so good. Ooh, this is a pretty fun game. I'm liking it. Like it's very much in the like, I get very similar feelings playing this game that I did playing the first one, but it does feel like I'm doing stuff a lot more often. It's like they're both idle games, but they feel so completely different from each other. It's bizarre, but I'm definitely digging this game. So, alright, let's go for an energize here, or yeah, energize. Okay. So this is just way better. Yeah. I could level these up for fun, but it's just not worth it. Stump boss. Okay, so we're moving into a either 110 or we are leaving World 1 altogether. I'm assuming there's going to be 110 and then we're going to be leaving, so I actually want to build up some energy going in, because this is probably going to be a timed level. Especially sniping. Is this pizza out here mine? Yeah, it's all yours, man. You go for it. I'm full, so I'm all set. Yeah, and I'm worried that sniping is going to be a problem in this game, for me at least. I guess, yeah, it's time zone exactly as I thought. I gotta figure. I didn't actually look at these in advance. Haste, gold received. Oh, that's such a big gap in what you get. No, I gotta go for the haste here. Okay, now I gotta start upgrading that. Guys, I'm gonna need the energy here. Okay. Oh, not enough energy. Crap, okay. Pull that up. Honestly, I don't even think much of anything else is even worth leveling up anymore. Which is good, because soon we're gonna be getting a new sword to replace this crappy sword that we had before, so that's nice. Okay, energy is running a bit low right now, so I think I gotta cool the jets a bit with that. Upgrade that a bit. This is worth it. Okay. It's really not. It's just not worth it. This is way better than this. I really should only be leveling up this right now. So people are really good. Yeah, that's. I think that's gonna be the problem for me. Is dealing with people sniping, quick scoping. You know, then anything of that nature really is gonna prove problematic for me. It's stuff like that is gonna get very old very quick. I think, for me personally. So I just have to hope that the Treyarch is able to balance it decently well, but as far as balancing goes, I'm not sure I should hold my breath for that. Oh, I should be energized. Whoops. Alright, we're making good time here, I think. Once I can get this last upgrade, we're gonna be flying here. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're in pretty good shape now. So yeah. Okay. Mostly just saving energy for when we get a big clicks usage. Okay, that's the boss. Yeah, okay, we got 30 seconds. Beat him. We're just about set here. Alright. Wait for one more big clicks for a nice big finisher. And then we'll see what happens after we finish World 1, presumably. Never mind. Okay, we're still going. Okay, I have no idea how the progression in this game works, so. If I could a pee. See how it works out. Yeah. Exactly what I do. If you hate people that quicks up, you should try doing it. Oh god. I just don't. I don't know if I could ever sleep at night knowing that I do something. I don't know. I just don't think that's something I could ever get into. I really don't. Okay, I'm gonna cool it on the mana usage. It's not timed or anything. I'm just gonna let the mana regen because it's gonna take a minute. So now I'm seeing that mana regen is actually not a useless stat. Okay, so I am curious. What happens if I just like? Is there like a max level for this stuff? Okay, so it's still not doing really any measurable amount of damage, I would say. It's getting a little bit expensive to level up. Just curious if there's like a level cap for these things. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's actually doing an okay amount of damage now. Obviously nothing too crazy, but... Okay, just curious. It seems like you could just level stuff indefinitely. But eventually, obviously, it just becomes not worth it, and then it's going to get replaced anyway, so not really worth bothering. Okay, at this point, I really think it's pretty much just these two things that are even worth putting anything into. Okay. What do we get next? Multi-click, click 5 times. Okay. So that's just, it's just a skill, it clicks 5 times to you, and that's it. 1.25 energy, which click 2 point. Okay. Until you run out of energy. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. 1000% damage. It stacks everything. So I'm assuming that will stack with big click. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. I'm starting to see where some of the interesting combos come into play here. It's probably actually a bit more effective right now. I think I got too gung-ho leveling up the cape. Single shot weapon. Learn all the tricks. Yeah, I'll just have to see what sticks. Like I said, I can't expect me being interested in that kind of gameplay, but I just don't really know for sure. So we'll just kind of have to see how things play out. Also, I realize there's a pretty big gap between the wooden cape and the stone sword, which makes sense. We have the full wooden set right now, so it then becomes a bit of a jump to start working towards the next set of equipment. So that makes enough sense. So what is the next? So multi-click is the one we get next. Okay. All right. That's pretty nice. 10,000 million damage. Such strange notation. Hold on, let me see what I can do. I really like, especially after playing Clicker Heroes 1 for as long as I did, I just got used to scientific notation. It's a lot easier for me to compare numbers if they're just like very directly comparable like that. So this is the 10 to the 9. Okay, so this is like a factor of 10 better, almost. So, oh, he's in. That's not quite as nice to look at though. Let me see what does engineering notation look like? Oh, that's kind of horrible. I don't much care for that. Alphabetical notation? Oh, those just get worse as they go down. 10,000. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna keep it on this one. Fine. But yeah, look, we're only getting into the billions of gold. These are in the trillions, so yeah, that's quite the jump. Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna be way better. for now at least. Might start to lean towards the boots, kind of mid level up, which is, oh, is this a boss chest? Ooh, okay, this is gonna give some serious moolah. Best gun is a shotgun. Sounds unlikely. Run around a corner, get popped by a shotgun. It ruins my day. Alright. Yeah, I typically like shotguns, but I don't like necessarily being forced to play at such a close range. But again, I'm just gonna have to see kind of how the game feels for me and what I kind of enjoy playing. Let's get this. Yeah, okay. Big level up there, so that's getting us 1,000,000 per thing, but it's quite expensive. I think I'm gonna go for this here. I'm gonna try to Discord close to him. The one shirtless guy. Oh yeah, I think I remember him. Shirtless guy. Run a rifle then a shotgun. That is true. Yeah, that would give me. I mean, having like an assault rifle and a shotgun. That's pretty good. Pretty good coverage, I feel like, for distances. So, couldn't you even run like a sniper and a shotgun? Shotguns on secondary is just such an interesting decision. I was in his stream when that dude is. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Anyway, no problem, man. I am always here to help people vent. That's been one of my useful talents throughout my life is people just like venting to me. So yeah, I'm certainly I'll go with that, man. Anything I can do to help. Yeah, I'm doing great. Just got back from vacation today. I was there for like 8 days. It's nice, you know, after having been on vacation for 2 weeks and then I had a week here and then I was gone for another week. It's a lot of vacationing to do all at once. So it's nice to be back. I'm also really digging this game that I almost completely forgot that I had access to already, so I almost didn't stream it tonight, but I'm definitely glad I did. It's very just relaxing. I can take solace in just the numbers all around me, and just kind of chillax here. Then shotgun secondary since Modern Warfare 2. Wow, I didn't realize they'd ever done it, but even still, that's a long time. Jeez, okay. So we're just 2 more kills away from a level up, which is nice. That's the thing, is like, level ups are very far spaced out, but they're always such exciting things because you know you're getting, at least this early on, you know you're getting something big. It's like, so automator is pretty big. What happens after that? Automated jump. Okay, so you can automate huge clicks. Or you get a stone that activates one. Okay, so these start to devolve into a lot of automator upgrades. Like a lot of, okay. As in maybe all automated. Okay, mana crit. There's one there. Oh god, this is giving me a headache just looking at this. This is insane. 110%. Why's your haste by 105? Haste affects the rate when you auto attack, all cooldown speeds, including on. Oh, okay. So haste is actually a very important stat. Okay, that's not bad. Oh god, this is a lot to take in. Okay, so anywho, multi-click. Boop. Clicks 5 times. Nice and simple. Okay. This is very expensive. I'm gonna level it up once, and now I think this is gonna be better for a bit here. So I could do, theoretically, I could do this and then this. Right? Yeah. So this uses 3 energy to click 5 times. So that is marginally more efficient. So can this stack with its? No, okay, so you can only have up to 6 big clicks at a time. Okay. Okay. Numbers. Okay. Energy comes back a lot faster than I. Oh, energy comes back whenever you auto attack. Oh, I didn't notice that until now. Okay. What's the cooldown on this? Oh, there's actually no unusually large cooldown for that. That is like a very, very standard cooldown. It's like literally a second cooldown. Okay. So it actually pretty much becomes efficient to just spam this ability instead of ever clicking with your mouse. Which is good. Okay, so put this over here. Okay, you can actually just put them in whatever spot you want, which is nice. go ahead and do that just to have it there. Okay. So now I don't actually have to spend that much time clicking. I actually pretty much never want to be clicking with my mouse at this point. It's, as far as I can tell, it's like always more efficient to attack with the multi-click here. Well, besides the fact that it does actually take a bit of time for the cooldown. I mean, it is a lot faster just to, you know, do that, just go absolute berserk. So it's more energy efficient to never actually click your mouse at this point. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's level that up. It's actually very cost efficient right now. It's not going to stay that way. Oh, it actually is for most of that. Okay. Okay, the boots have now well surpassed the cape. They are slightly, almost equal in cost, but this is giving twice as much, so. Okay, so one more level up in this, I think, is when it's gonna start to be slightly more efficient for like one level, and then we just kind of start alternating in this kind of rhythm. So yeah, of course, clicking is not as efficient energy-wise, but I'm still going to be doing it just because it gives me something to do. I can definitely see how these two abilities can potentially be synergized pretty well together. Another one there. Okay. Twice the cost for over 4 times the value. Yeah, we're sticking with this one for now. Okay. This thing is, you just kind of let this, especially once we get the automator, you literally just let this game play itself. It's kind of the beauty of idle games, and it's kind of something that was a problem for a while in Clicker Heroes. In the first one, is that you rarely reached a point where you could actually, like, sufficiently automate things. You could use they started to fix this in some of the later patches, like when they started adding auto clickers and onwards. So, you know, that way like the active builds basically became idle builds, but they were still way better. So basically, your time spent actively clicking in that game dropped to basically just when you ascend and have to like rebuy your heroes, and when you transcend to like when you transcend is when the only amount of time you really spent like playing the game. Okay, so let me think here. I'm gonna go for that, and then oh, that got a big boost. Okay. Whereas now that's actually way better to be going for that right now. Okay. We are starting to approach the point where I might be able to maybe pick up a stone sword. No, not quite. Never mind. Not quite there yet. So, until like there-ish. Not doing any actual calculations. This seems to be about efficient. Okay. No, I should definitely be. This is 5.5 billion versus 17 million. Okay, no, never mind. This is leaps and bounds above where this one's at right now. Yeah, the boots are approaching a point of uselessness, I think, at this point. Yeah, the boots are kind of screwed, I think. Also, I'm full on mana, so I should be going Energize. So I'm glad I have Energize. I think is a really good first mana ability to get, because basically it just gives you a nice skill that you don't have to think about it too much. Just if you're full on mana, then you just use Energize, so that you're still regenerating mana, and then you can benefit for it and go a little bit quicker for a minute or so. And also you can use it to get a really nice boost through the timed sections, which actually is one coming up. So I have to make sure I keep that in mind. moving forward. I want to make sure I'm at full energy once we hit that point. Give this one last hurrah here, but yeah, the boots are just kind of done. The wood cape's the only thing worth leveling up anymore. It's very pricey, however. I'm gonna get this to one more rank up, and then I think I'm going to switch to saving up for the stone sword, which gets how much damage? 22 billion. Okay, yeah, that'll be a nice, boost. Ooh, 25 mana. So we'll go for that. More there. Okay. Alright. Play this efficiently for now. I don't have to play it too efficiently because we do have, okay. So we got 3 minutes. We got energized going into it, which is nice. That. Okay, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty efficient to just, yeah, we're already almost there. So there's one more enemy, and then we'll be able to... Oh shit, I didn't think about which one I want. Whoops. Plus 1% bonus gold chance. I'm not even sure what that means. Okay, so now the weapons are starting to get multiple effects. Boss gold, gold piles. Haste and total mana. Yep, works for me. I mean, haste is good, and of course the damage is way higher because it has haste and something else on it. What was the other ability? Total mana is honestly not too bad either, so. Okay. I'll be leveling that up pretty aggressively here. Really just that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even worth. I think once you start moving up in the tiers, it becomes not even worth thinking about anything from the previous tier, because it's just leaps and bounds above all the wooden stuff. Okay. Should be a little more energy efficient here. It's not looking great for us finishing this one. I think we should be able to make it, but we'll have to see how we do here. A little more energy conscious here for a bit so that I can avoid have a big kind of rush at the end if I need it, which I probably will. Okay. Energize again. Alright, there we go. Alright, we should be set here. It's good because we're actually running low on mana here. Taken care of here. Hello? What do you think you're doing in my room?
Come on my face, brother!
Bonesaw is ready!
Bonesaw is ready! Come on my face, brother!
God. Back again, more Discord. No problem. No problem, man.
You got this game, man.
Look, I can't lose this game right now.
You can't lose this.
I literally can't lose.
You can't lose. Alright?
I literally
Your life depends on this.
I literally can't lose.
What's up, son? Angel?
To completely hear. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just got back from vacation. Feeling good. Just comes in my room and starts taking my stuff.
Here you go, bud.
I already took them, but sure, I'll take some more. Thanks.
Have some heartburn.
Yeah, remember that time you had like 20 of them?
Oh, yeah, I remember. I'm still feeling it.
And you thought it was from the pizza or something? You're so stupid.
I still feel it, dude. At least I don't have a fucking candy cane still.
I don't even remember where I got that, to be honest.
Probably a store.
Couldn't that? Huh?
Starburst Smacker.
Don't remember why I got that either. I think Mom got it for some reason.
Let's smack. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm cooking some chicken.
Alright, see ya. Good luck. I expect the taste. Exactly what I was expecting. his legs. Okay. Oh, but yeah. Long story short, I'm doing just peach. I got 5. Originally I thought when I got back from vacation I was only gonna have a month of vacation left until school, but I actually have 5 weeks. If you can imagine that. So it's pretty exciting. Like Adrian told me, it literally felt like he just gifted me an entire week worth of time. Is what it felt like. So feels pretty good, man. Okay, so let's see. Mana regen, total energy, that's good. Mana regen, crit damage. The damage on the top one is the best. Mana regen is okay. Total energy is pretty nice. Mana regen, 25% treasure chest gold. Oh, this damage is really low. You get extra critical chance though. I'm not sure actually. This is a bit of a tough one. So I'm pretty sure I'm either going to go for the top or the bottom one. For maximum damage with more total energy and more mana regen. The mana regen it's nice. It's not super useful, but it's not bad. The total energy I think is pretty okay. Mana regen and critical damage, that's not very good, and I take a bit of a hit in total damage. Mana regen and treasure chest gold, again, meh. I'm just gonna get that also, just so it's not staring me in the face anymore. Okay, and then gold received and critical chance, those are both really good though. And the thing is, the stone helmet is going to be one of the first ones that isn't going to become useful anymore. So I think I'm going to go for the this one just because the passive effects are so good. And certainly the damage contribution is certainly not something to be ignored either, because it is still very, very significant. And after I get the next item, the damage contribution isn't going to be that significant anyway. So the most important thing in the long term are the passive effects, from what I'm picking up on. Because the damage is always going to be one-upped by the thing you get next anyway. I think the one where you really care the most about damage is the last one, because it takes a long time to get the next level up. But the early stuff especially, you really just mostly care about good passives. So I may have made a bit of a misstep here. I think haste is strong. I'm not sure if it's that strong, but we'll see. So we get mana regen, we get 1% treasure chest chance. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Mana regen and total mana, that's pretty weak. That's why the damage actually is the same as that, which is kind of weird. Mana regen and click damage. Yeah, it does. Clicks do also count. Like from multi-clicks, those do still count as clicks. I'm pretty sure for the purposes of calculating damage for that. So that's not bad. A big hit in damage, but again, the passives are the most important part. Haste and treasure chest chance. I actually like that quite a bit. So haste is good, treasure chest chance is good, and we get the high damage, because apparently treasure chest chance isn't actually a highly ranked passive ability, because we still got high damage with it, so I actually think I like the bottom one there. So, oh, I can already afford it. Cool. That's surprising. Works for me. Alright. We are starting to zoom through some of these areas right now. Look at this. Alright. A little too gung-ho on the energy there, but constantly leaving all the time. No problem. I know you're talking a lot in there in the discords and stuff, so it's no problem at all, man. I really don't mind. Okay, I started out as a YouTuber, so you certainly know that. I'm mostly used to just being able to talk to myself, so. And, you know, Ryu's around and Adrian's around every once in a while, so it's all good, man. No problem at all. This is very strong to level up right now, so. Is it actually? 9.8T, 4T. These are not too bad, but can't actually tell. So, yeah, I'm really not sure. They're pretty. These seem pretty close value-wise, but I think I'm gonna go for this one here. Got a ruby. So I haven't found any usage for rubies. The rubies might not do anything right now. Again, since it is the beta, and it's since ooh, level up. Okay. Since stuff probably isn't beta saves probably aren't gonna be transferred to the full game. I doubt rubies are gonna matter that I get now are gonna matter anyway. It would be nice, but since you pay for this game, there's not going to be any microtransactions or anything, so the rubies I'm sure will be much more like balanced, I think. Okay, consumes 1.25 energy per second. So this basically like doubles your energy efficiency, but it will click until you run out of energy. So that sounds pretty interesting. I'm kind of itching to give that a shot. No, let's try it. Oh, you can still use your other abilities while it's going on, too. Including multi-clicks and stuff. Because I think multi-clicks is still a bit more efficient. Jeez, yeah, I like this quite a lot, actually. Because this even further automates things, so you don't even have to... Yeah, the clicking just... You don't have to worry about clicking... to go, like, you go pretty fast while this is going on, and it's also more energy efficient. Yeah, I'm digging Clickstone quite a bit. Okay, so I think I decided... Oh, wait, no, this is a different one. Hold on. I didn't actually look at these yet. Okay. Okay. Of course, you can also still click on top of it. It's probably not worth it to do that. And the one thing about this is that while this is going on, of course, you aren't getting... As far as I can tell, at least you aren't getting energy for auto clicks. So that's another something to consider. Okay. Just gold, total energy. Meh, not great. Gold received and total energy. It's a bit better. Lower damage, but and these early ones don't matter too much for their damage they do. Haste and total energy. It's the most damage too, which is pretty decent effects. Clickable gold and boss gold. Interesting. These are all very different options. This is gold. Total energy. I don't think I like that one that much. 10% gold received is just solid all around. What are my passes right now? Haste, total mana, gold received, crit chance, haste, treasure chest chance. Haste, total energy. I'm gonna go for one of these two. I just can't decide which one. I don't have much for gold received, do I? I have 10% there. I already have some boost for haste. I think I'm gonna go for the ring. Or obviously I was going for the ring. I think I'm gonna go for the gold received one. There we go. Oh, this has a 500-second cooldown. Okay. That is not something that I've realized. How long is that in minutes? It's like, 36, 42, 48. So it's like 8.5-ish minutes. Damn, okay. Yeah, that's quite the cooldown on that. Makes sense. It is certainly a very powerful ability. 25% total energy. Oh, I guess the other item that was giving me total energy was I guess the energy was given to me by my ring, so I actually still only have 125 energy. Oh well. Okay, gold received, treasure chest gold. Gold, treasure chest gold. Bonus gold. 1% bonus gold chance. I'm not sure what that means at all, actually. Haste and treasure chest chance. I don't know why haste and treasure chest chance are both very low ranked abilities, but they seem pretty good. I mean, treasure chest chance especially. At least in the original Clicker Heroes, that was like, you know, a very sought after ability. So it's kind of interesting that it doesn't seem to be ranked that highly in this game right now. Because it's always put on stuff that also has very high damage. And haste seems pretty good too, because it makes you walk faster, auto attack faster, cooldowns are faster, as far as I can tell, at least from the description. So, oh, seems good to me. I think I'll probably go for the bottom. I just realized that's a really... Okay, well, it seems like they're already switching to scientific notation here. I'm just gonna switch to scientific. It's gonna take a bit of getting used to, but so I guess they only have letters in up to Q, which is, I guess, again, it is a beta, but they switched to scientific notation very quickly in this game, right now at least. Like, objectively, scientific is just the best way to, it's the best way to compare these numbers with each other, I think. It just makes it a little bit harder to read, I think. Okay. So... that's just gonna be the best for a while. Sure. Let's kind of plot through this boss here. Woo! Oh, it's a timed one. Whoops. Okay. It's not paying attention at all. Whoopsies. Okay, I don't have my clickstone, which would be pretty useful here. I gotta try and be a bit energy efficient early on here, like I've started trying to be recently. Be able to get the next item anytime soon. Kind of level stuff up right now. Let's try and get whatever boost I can. Pretty close, I think, to being able to. Oh yeah, I can actually. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one. That should help us make up some of the ground here. It's good because we're already running ahead of the. I like how it has your progression meter and the timer like right on top of each other, so you can very easily compare your current progress with how you're doing, with like how long you're taking. So it's a nice little quality of life thing, I would say. I probably won't need another energize, honestly. Feeling pretty good about this right now. We are just about set here. Yeah, because we're already just about at the boss. Okay. Let up. There we go. Jeez, how long are these worlds? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but I'm just trying to figure out how the progression of this game works. For some reason, from the video they showed, it didn't seem like they were going to take that long, but they might have just, you know, shown just for the sake of showing how the world select and stuff works, so who knows. It's definitely a game I will be continuing to play off stream. This is not, I don't plan on streaming this game again after this, but, yeah, I might do videos and stuff on it at some point. I think I might want to wait until I know a bit more about the game and like have, I don't know what I would even make videos of in this game right now, to be honest. Like cookie clicker is very, very obvious what I make videos on there. I just do videos when the updates come out. But this is a game that's still being worked on, and yeah, it's kind of a game that has a lot of stuff going on, so it's a little bit harder to figure out how I would want to tackle it, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna kind of let things play out here. Just let my character do their thing here. Let me do some leveling up. Let me see what's worth leveling up still. So this is 20 or 19. Oof, this is not doing much anymore. If I give it a full round of level ups, how's that? It's better at least. Cost-wise, it's just, I don't think it's ever going to catch up with the pants here, so I think I'm going to stick to leveling up the pants. Actually, I probably want to go for the gloves next, because I'm actually pretty close to that point, I think. Gold received, clickable gold. gold received and treasure chest chance. For some reason the damage is really high on there, and those are two, especially gold received, I know is like a really good effect. These two are the same. Haste and click damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go for one of these two. I think gold received and treasure chest chance are both pretty strong, I'd say. I should be able to avoid those pretty soon, actually. And actually afford a click storm. I'm not sure when I want to use save click storms for. One more of this should trick here. No, I love that. Alright, gloves. Okay, haste and critical chance is very good. Haste is pretty good. Haste and total mana, meh. Haste and total energy, a bit better, but eh. Total mana, boss gold. I don't know why they rank boss gold that highly. I mean, yeah, that would like triple the amount of gold you get from bosses, but you don't fight bosses that much. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for the top one here. Haste and crit chance are both pretty damn good, so seems good to me. What's this compared to that? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a lot more expensive though, and right now, well, it's getting like 9 times the benefit, so. You know what, I'm gonna go for a click storm here. Alright, so I think the most efficient way to do click storm is just use your 2 and your 3 whenever you can. Probably just the 2, honestly. So you get more value out of the usage of a click storm if you don't do any extra clicking at all. I feel like, at least. But the big clicks is just always worth using. If I'm understanding this correctly, at least. So it might not be, who knows. I'm back. This makes a good beat, I know, right? It's pretty catchy. I like it. I wonder how long it's gonna take for people to start doing videos with the automator to see what kind of sick beats you can make. Just use the automator to use skills at certain times. Oh, whoop. Can I still get that? There we go. That's something I don't do very well, is pay attention for the stuff when it like appears on the sidebars. Okay. I'm still not quite there yet. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see, because I got... Since getting a couple haste upgrades, the cooldown's now decreased by 20 seconds, so... It's pretty good. I wish I could see what the original cooldown is. Does it show up? No. Okay. God, I am tired. It's been a very long day. Alright. I'll have to see whether or not I'm gonna be going for the full, going until 11 tonight. Because, again, I am pretty exhausted still. I still do have a lot of other stuff to do, but, looks like we got a fair bit of lurkers around in the chat, which is good at least. Just want to real quick go ahead and thank all you guys for coming out here tonight, watching me play an idle game of all things. You know, I play a bunch of different stuff on this channel, but even still, it's always nice to have peeps who stick around through even whatever random stuff I decide to play. Or there might be some people who are new just because I'm playing this game. So, yeah. Either way, I appreciate you guys. I'll try and go the full time here. So, hopefully we'll get about another 45 minutes or so out of the stream. Okay, so. Oh, thank you.
Not as flavorful as my last creation, but it looks better, I think. It's going to be in stuff, so it's mainly for protein, but I think it tastes alright. I mean,
I pretty much like all chicken, so. That was fun. Okay, so did I even look at these yet? Haste and critical chance, haste and mana, haste and energy. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure I decided in the top one here. Boop. Okay. So now for this last one, I'm gonna want to a little bit more so prioritize getting a high damage value. I think the effects are certainly still important, but I want to value damage a little bit better. Stinky cheese, is that a mode always been around Ryu? I feel like I've seen it. I can't remember. For some reason, part of it partially looks familiar, but also part of me wants to say that I've never seen it before. Oh, 10% haste. That's interesting. First time we've seen an ability stack on itself within the same item. He must have like just got back to his chair when I started talking about stinky cheese. Yep. So it is a newer one, or was it an older one? The thing is, I said both, so I don't actually know which one you were saying yup to. I didn't ask the question in a very concise fashion. Okay. So haste, clickable gold, haste, clickable gold, double haste, or clickable gold and gold received. Oof. I think I'm just gonna go for the 10% haste, honestly. I value haste quite a lot, just because of the fact that it cooldown reduction. Oh, it is old? Oh, okay. Interesting. Because it's. I gotta let me check the thing again, because I know at least it's auto attack speed, and auto attack speed and something else. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, what is this? Auto attack cooldown speeds. Oh, and automated cooldown speeds. Okay, yeah. So that's like it's a very, very good thing to level up, I feel like. God, I'm just flying through this right now. Look at this. Oh, I should also be doing that. I'm gonna quiz you on Terraria because I made Sacred do yesterday. Twist his nipple? Oh dear, okay. Questions like, hey, say, how many blades of grass? Oh god. I play a lot of Terraria. I'm not gonna know the answer to questions like that. There's no chance. Like obscure Terraria facts. I'm not so sure I'm gonna give satisfactory answers to those questions. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I don't expect I would do well on something like that. Are any of these worth leveling up? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. How's the cost? Cost is quite a bit cheaper. It's a lot less per level up though, so maybe not. Okay. Definitely gonna want to get that at least to its level up point. Level this up a bunch for fun. Just kind of curious how this is gonna go. That's a nice song. God. I'm gonna go for one more just for the hell of it. 200. Look at that. It honestly almost does damage on the level of other stuff of the cost. Like it's 10 to the 19 versus 10 to the 22. Like it's still pretty far off, but it's a lot closer than I would have expected it to get. Thought you died of Ligma. Huh, Sacred, what's Ligma? Almost does damage. I know, right? Can you imagine? Shit, Jazz, you better ship me his PC. Look, I'm gonna be buried with my PC, alright? I'm gonna tell you right now. I want to be buried with my PC. You can put that in the records. You can quote me on that. I want my PC to be with me for all of eternity. It's literally the most important aspect of my existence. How many Ranger fragments do you get from the solar pillar? 10 to 30, 20 to 50. Oh god, I don't remember. I want to say it's like the 20 to 50 range. I think 70 is too high of a range that it could be, but 10 or 15 seem too low. I think it's either B or D, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go for B, the 20 to 50 range. Space, come on. Yeah, that I can do, certainly. You got it, boss. Set the graphics card. Oh, level up. Oh. Okay, hold on. What is it? Okay, so huge click. What's the cooldown on that? It's only 7 seconds. Okay. Let's go for an energize. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing correct, like how I'm supposed to be going about this. I'm gonna use my click storm here. So I guess I just have to beat this one massive boss in the allotted amount of time. With Energize going on, I actually go in the positive energy. I actually can just do Click Storm forever as long as I have an Energize to keep me going, which is interesting. Certainly not something I would have expected. 3 minutes. This is going to be tough, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this guy right now. Clip says the whole PC. You answer the question. Yeah, I guess B. You're wrong. Yeah, I can see he's wrong. I still see when he says something in chat. Are you guys okay? Yeah, I'm pretty positive I'm not going to be beating this guy. I'm trying to be energy efficient as much as I can. My damage, I think, is just not high enough. Doesn't seem like I can go back either, so I think I have to, like, just wait out and fail this attempt. As far as I can tell, which is kind of unfortunate. The real answer isn't even there. Is that true? Is that true, Angel? I'm gonna be very disappointed with you. Yes, it is. Supposed to be D. I was thinking D too. I couldn't remember exactly. That was one of the ones that I was thinking about. Can I like pick up all those coins that are flopping around? It doesn't look like it. No, I'm not even close. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna be close to beating this boss. And if I can obviously just spam click, but then I run out of energy way too fast. Doesn't seem the best option here. Never gotten over 40. Yeah, I feel like my results would not like what I typically get does not seem to match up with those with that result at all. I still get the gold, please. Okay. Then it just puts you like halfway back into the world, and then you have to just kind of go again. Oh, wait, what? Am I stuck fighting this boss until I win? Is that actually what's happening here? It doesn't even refresh my stuff. Hold on. There's got to be a way to go back. Is this for real? Doesn't reset your cooldowns, it doesn't refill your energy, it doesn't refill your mana. It just throws you back into the boss fight. Go back to expert mode, hold on, alright. I'm not so sure about this. Just trying to think of the most efficient way to beat this. So the music stopped for some reason. So if I keep up with this combo, it's pretty good. Ish, but it's very slow. Certainly I'm not gonna be able to beat the boss like this. it's also giving me a chance to actually regenerate my energy. I don't want to use mana because apparently I'm not going to be able to re-attempt. Like, I'm going to have to wait for the mana to regenerate manually. Something doesn't seem right about this. Something doesn't seem right about this at all. It's a little suspect right now. They all drop 18 to 90%. Yeah, that certainly wasn't even an option anyway, but, oh, God. What a bizarre first question. I mean, I'm just trying to get as much money out of him as I can in this first attempt. Okay. I think I'm pretty close to being at the level where I might be able to beat him. I'm just not sure how best to use my abilities, really. I think is the main problem here. I don't know the best way to take advantage of the stuff that I'm given to use here. Obviously, I'm not going to win this time, but I certainly am getting closer than I did the last time. Same time, like, I guess I just want to let my energy build up so that my next attempt I actually stand a chance. It's just weird that they don't even fill up your energy. I don't know. This doesn't seem like the best implementation of this. Again, it's a beta. I'm sure they're still working on it, but it would be nice if it's a little bit, I don't know, better. Because, like, if I could just get this leveled up, I think I would be in a much better spot to actually try and take this boss on. But I'm just not. So, it causes a bit of a problem. So the music doesn't loop for some reason. Which is a separate problem, but, oh, hey, Darkgrave, 127128121. Good to see you, man. Twist your nipple, twist your nipple 45 degrees clockwise. I'm gonna have to pass. I'm not sure if I'm interested in becoming that kind of stream right now. You know, if you want, we can talk it out after the stream. I can, you know, maybe you can get some tokens ready. I know Ryu's got some ready. You know, we can work something out. But for right now, I think game's broke. I want a refund. I mean, I did technically pay $30 to access this beta, so I mean, you know, there's that. So it's like 3 more levels. Yeah, it's only level 7. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. My energy is too high right now. I think I need to. Tokens ready. That's what I like to hear. Ryu's always ready. If I decide I want to, you know, change up pace from Twitch a little bit, I know Ryu's got my back. Alright, so I think next attempt I should be able to get it here. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to use all this stuff. But, you know, next time I'll make sure that I have full energy right off the bat. I'll have Clickstorm ready. I'm not sure if I want to use it. I used it first time. It didn't actually go that well. I think I want to have huge click and big clicks active at the same time every time, which you can't really do with auto clicks. Not well, at least. But, you know. You know what? I'm gonna go for it here. Just give it a shot. I have plenty of mana to spare, so I'm not too worried about it. No, I'm definitely not going to make it, but at least I'll get a bit more money, so that hopefully I can level that up 3 times. If I can level it up 3 times, I'll definitely be set next to go at it. Scratch your boot for 40 seconds. That I can do. Okay, hold on. Alright. On the next attempt, I'll do it for the first 40 seconds of the fight. How's that sound? I had to do it for 50 seconds. Look, it's only my first question, so he's having a bit of mercy on me. I can appreciate that. Oh, God, are you kidding me? Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright. So I'll go until it says 220 up there. Alright, so I have to use my skills manually here. Oh, I used clickstone on accident. That's pretty bad, actually. Okay, so if I time it right, I can actually still get some crossplay there. I should do this. I can still get it timed up so that a big clicks and a huge clicks happen at the same time. I go like that. Okay, which I think seems to be pretty good here. Oh, okay. I went a little extra. It's so weird scratching your beard when it doesn't itch. I agree wholeheartedly. All men of being sake remind me. Oh, whoops. Okay. Here, I'll pick back up where I left off. I didn't see that message. Oh, honestly, when I watch Slasher die. All right. After I think I'm getting pretty close to the climax of this world, so once I start to get there, I think I'll take a little break and peep the clip. I should use that. Okay. No, I think his health bar is going a little bit too fast. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up here. It's unfortunate because I did just waste 2 energizes on this attempt. Gonna try and burn through this click storm. So it just doesn't seem like that's the most efficient way to go about things here. Okay. I might be wrong. I'm really not sure, to be honest, but I want to let my energy build up a bit here, so it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Okay, getting our energy back so I can have a little more burst potential. Okay. Right. I'll just kind of go a bit crazy here. I'm gonna push this attempt. Yeah, the huge click is definitely the key to success here. God damn it, I'm not gonna make it. God, this is brutal, man. Nope. I mean, I'm gonna get enough gold to level this up at least, so my damage is gonna be way higher, but I'm gonna be way behind on mana and energy going in, so. Well, that's a good start at least. Me when we play zombies also. The upgrade to the Star Fury. Okay, the Star Fury is the one where you swing it and the star comes down. He's talking. I'm just not good at rattling off facts off the top of my head, to be honest. I really don't remember. Oh, so yeah, my damage is like stupidly higher than it was last time, so. I just wish you had an option to just go back to like halfway through the world so far, and then you could, you know, farm up gold that way without having to just attempt the boss over and over, because that's kind of annoying to do it that way. Yeah, I really don't remember right now. I have no idea. If I saw it in a list of every item in the game, then I would be able to pick out which one it is. But I can't just rattle it off the top of my head. There we go. 25 rubies. Oh, that was the whole. For some reason it only showed it as halfway through. Okay. Yeah, like if I had options, I would definitely be able to pick it up. guaranteed. But 100% for the rest of the world. So permanently multiply damage by 2. That's just a good choice, so I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, so now I have a ruby shop. Pay to win. I'm not sure what this timer is, but okay. Just go for that here. So we got it's a bit of a new environment here. It's the same world still. Didn't buy options or even more options for that matter. Yeah, I wish that was an option, but I wish options were an option. But unfortunately, no such luck. Oh, what is this? A ruby clickable. I'm really glad those are still in the game. Looking better than ever too. What is? Just a sign pointing forward. I mean, I don't really have a choice, so I really only have one way I could even go. Okay, I guess that's the point though. Buy some amount of gold. It's not too much gold, but for considering it's 1 ruby. Star Wrath, okay. Yeah, I really don't. I've probably seen. I don't even remember how you get that item, to be honest. I couldn't even tell you how you get it right now. I really don't remember. It certainly is not an item I've seen more than like a handful of times in my time playing the game. So. Oh, it's a Moonlord drop. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, I'd probably explain because why would you even bother? Because you get the Meowmare from Moonlord, and I feel like it's just better in pretty much every way. But maybe I'm wrong. 25. Yeah, there's no point upgrading anything else. So nothing else that does anywhere near the damage that this does. I'm really curious what happens when the timer ticks over there. Gotta type fast. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered. I would not have remembered. So, like I said, I genuinely, I remembered that it was in the game, but that was literally the only thing I remembered about that item existing. So, it's not an item that I'm particularly familiar with. Better for range. Yeah. Meowmare is just more fun though anyway, so might as well be just, it's basically better as far as I'm concerned. Up again. I want to use mana. My mana's too low already, so I'm just gonna kind of let this run its course here. Yeah, I guess probably just because the Meowmare drops, I pretty much never even gave that weapon. I probably got it once, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, and then I just stuck it in a chest, and that was the only time I ever saw it, so. Because also, the only time I've ever actually fought and beaten the Moonlord is in my one main, like, expert mode save that I made after that update came out, and I haven't beat him since. That was a long time ago, so. So yeah, it's a ranged weapon drop. People are World 1 and progress faster than me. Depressed. Sorry to hear that, Rantan rave. I just started playing the game, so. Yeah, where are you at in the game? Because I still feel like I have a lot to learn about this game. Have a great stream, my friend. Thank you so much, Killermania TV. Appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. And people talking Terraria. Yep, we are certainly talking about Terraria. One of my streaming buddies has been playing it recently, so some of our shared viewers are interested in it, or are like, it's like relevant right now, I guess. What is the ranged weapon? So like, not as in like a long range weapon, just like a weapon like a gun or a bow and arrow or something like that. Moonlord? God, I remember like a small handful of the Moonlord's drops, but because I remember the I remember like the last Prism. I remember he drops the like the invertible snow globe. I remember Meowmare. I just don't remember. I don't remember this shit anymore. I have not fought the Moonlord in probably over a year, at least. So I really don't remember this shit. Try's an awesome game. It really is. It's a fantastic game. I just have not been. I've just not seen any of the Moonlord stuff in unbelievably long time. 1,053 hours in Terraria myself. How many do I have? I think I have like 900 and something. Yep, 916. So, but I've been playing like since it came out, so I have a lot of hours in the game before a lot of the shit that was added has been added. So. Oh, right, yeah, the STMG. I don't know how I could forget about that one, to be honest. I did a video on that, like, before it was obtainable in the game. And, you know, showing it off and stuff. I completely blanked on that one. Besides that, though, I wouldn't have. That was the only one I even had a chance of thinking of, but he said it already, so. I wouldn't have remembered it. I genuinely do not remember Moonlord stuff that well. Amazing piece for entertainment. 1120. Yeah, I just, like, if now I looked over that stuff, I would probably have it memorized a lot better, but it's obviously doesn't help me now, so. I don't retain information very well, especially when I only seen it like once a long time ago. I did a video on the Moonlord drops, and that was probably the last time I saw the vast majority of them. Yeah, thank you, Rear Dragon. Yeah, if you want to join my my Discord, Rantan, please go right ahead. We have discussions for a bunch of different games. I'm not sure Terraria has its own section, but certainly we have a few general areas that we can talk about games. And I'm not in there as much as I'd like to be, but I'm trying to make more of an effort to frequent it whenever I can. So yeah, appreciate you coming out here, man. It's good seeing new faces around here. So teleport is over. Ooh, nice. That was I know there's just so much useful potential with the teleporters, but I just never had. I basically never. Oh, this is a time zone. Whoops. I just never really had the patience to actually go and like wire up, because you have to manually wire them, don't you? Like you have to like connect them with the wires and stuff. It takes so long. I never had the patience personally, but I certainly thought about it a lot, because it just seems so helpful to have that type of stuff set up. I know, right? I'm really never particularly good at any one aspect of that game, but I just love the game, and I got proficient enough at most of it. Like building is, I think, to this day my weakest point in that game. I can't build anything remotely appealing looking to save my life. Okay, I haven't actually looked at these yet. Haste, mana regen. Haste, total mana. Crit chance, haste, total mana. Crit chance, haste seems pretty good. Works for me. Should give me a nice damage boost here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. Go ahead and fly through here a bit. See you later, time zone. Getting out of here. There we go. Much better. 28, 29. Yeah, okay. This is not really worth much of anything anymore. Okay. So we've now officially moved on to the third upgrade 2 here. Let's move and chop the trees and build. I actually went and did that. Yeah, like spelunking and exploring and stuff, that was always my strongest suit in that game. Going mining, I mean, that's how I am in a lot of games like that, but still. What is this a list of? This is a list of like. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be a list of. Is this like a list of answers for stuff that the ranged weapons the Moonlord drops? Because I think I thought the lunar and vortex stuff I was pretty sure you got not from him. So you got those from the pillars and stuff. I don't even remember celebration being a thing. That literally does not sound familiar to me at all. One that's a ranged weapon for Moonlord. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Gold received, bonus gold chance, crit chance. That's very strong. Gold received, crit chance, total mana versus bonus. I don't know what bonus gold is, but this gets total mana instead, which I guess is okay. Gold received, crit chance, clickable gold. Damage is much lower though. Critical damage. The last one's pretty weak. I don't know what bonus gold is. Well, I guess that bonus gold sounds pretty cool. I like bonus gold. Go for that. Down to 50-50. Yeah, I mean, I certainly can get 2 answers out of there right away. I'm just trying to remember what the hell the celebration is. I remember the pulse bow. I'm pretty sure I remember what it does. I don't remember if you get it from him. But I guess I'm going to go for the pulse bow, because I really don't remember the celebration even slightly. I have no idea what that item is. I mean, that might be one of them. I honestly don't know. I don't remember that item even slightly. Like, if you asked me if celebration was an item in Terraria, I literally would have said no if it wasn't an item on that list. So. Besides, look, I don't stream to take tests, okay? I stream because I don't like taking tests. That's just how these things work. It's like I'm taking a test where the material I learned, or where I learned the material like 2 years ago, is what's happening right now. Okay, let me upgrade that. Ooh, close to a level up. Final boss, I guess. What if you don't get it from him then? So then you only get to celebrate sometimes when you beat the final boss. Yeah, things just I don't know. I'm not so sure about this one. Alright, so we got the automator. Plus from traveling merchant, okay. Alright, automated. What is, oh dear, okay. Multi-click, single click, big clicks. Okay, so that's all I have to work with right now. Oh my. Oh dear, okay. This is a lot. I think I'm mostly going to ignore the automator for right now. Firework item that shoots rockets. I mean, it makes sense. I figured that's what it was. I just did not... I could not fathom where you might have gotten that in the game. Because like I said, I genuinely did not remember that item existed. I guess I'm going to have to go back and rewatch one of my own videos to refresh myself on the Moonlord's drops. Oh, that's really good. Treasure chest chance, crit chance, and haste. Bonus gold, treasure chest, haste, treasure, crit damage, and haste. Gold, crit chance. This top one is just too good. And that's like all really good stuff, so I'm sold on that. BRB, alright. Expecting him to just barge into my room instead, honestly. Wouldn't even be surprised. Okay. 32, 31. Like I'm just flying through this stuff right now. Where did the shop? Oh, I guess. Oh, that's how long you have to buy stuff from the shop. Oh, that's what that timer is. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I've just been flying through zones as of late. What ore replaces mithril? Okay, so the regular ores are cobalt, mithril, and adamantium. Those are the original ones, and they added, I think it's orichalcum, because they added, what is the first one? It's like the brownish one. Hold on, let me think. I'm pretty sure that's the answer, but let me think about it first. I know titanium replaces adamantium. I'm just trying to think of the name that replaces cobalt. It's like the brownish one, I think. I'm pretty sure orichalcum is the answer, but I actually can't remember what replaces cobalt. So I guess I'm glad you didn't ask me that question. Palladium, that's what replaces cobalt. Yeah, I know the answer is orichalcum. I was just trying to remember the other one too, because I was drawing a blank. Yeah, it's palladium replaces Palladium replaces cobalt. Orichalcum replaces mithril, and titanium replaces what was that saying? It replaces adamantium. There we go. Mithril can't be replaced in my heart. That's true. I mean, orichalcum's nice and all, but I mean, let's be honest. The original 3 hard mode ores just look way better than the other 3 hard mode ores. That's just true. The nice use of colors just can't be beaten from the originals. Gold received, total mana, total energy. Gold received, total energy. Since replacing this, the rings usually give total energy, I'm noticing. 20% gold received bonus. Gold received chest chance is pretty nice. I think I like that one. Are you $5? Oof. Big if true. There's a point to this quiz. How's the time zone? Whoops. Alright, let me, I'm not expecting that the time crunch is going to be an issue even slightly. I'll go ahead and do that just in case. Actually, I really just need to let my energy refill here, so. I'm like $25 then. Like it's an investment. It's not something we can expect a return on for a while. You didn't get any right. Oof. I'm a bit doubtful of that one, to be honest. I'll have to check the VOD. I'll have to check the VOD on that one, buddy boy. Yeah, it's fine. Even 5 questions. I really want to see what happens when we get to the end of the world. I would have to expect that, like, by 150 that the world would, you know, that would be the end of it. At the very latest. Do I want to keep the stream going for that long? Maybe. Let's see. We're doing pretty well here. We got a few peeps in chat. Got a couple lurkers as well, I think. Let's stick around for now. I think if there's a more reasonable curve in the difficulty of these questions, I think that would also be better. But like, I got thrown right away into a question that I don't think I could have answered. Like, as of recently, at least. Went to take a massive shit. Yeah, most likely. Gold received, treasure chest, chance, haste. Okay, so that's just what I have, but we add gold received on top, which is nice. Treasure chest, crit, and haste. That's good. Gold, treasure chest, and haste. Gold, crit, mana. That one seems good to me. I mean, there's a pretty big, I think, for me at least, there's like a big range of, for Terraria knowledge at least, there's like a big gap. Where, like, I would say that stuff from the original hard mode, like, even the stuff they started to add, like, early on, like, the update right after hard mode, the one that added, like, orichalcum and all that stuff that was added in that time period and earlier, I know a lot of that stuff really well, but, like, stuff that was added in the Moonlord update and onwards is stuff that I've only ever been exposed to, like, once. There's some, like, I guarantee there's things in that game that I have never seen before, just because there's been some updates that I just haven't had time to actually play at all. Especially like the newer-ish updates. There's a lot of shit in that game that I don't know that well, just because there is so much stuff in that game. So it's like a big disparity in like the stuff that I know really well in that game versus like if you go like one update down, I'm gonna be very shaky on a lot of the knowledge from that one. Okay, so this one is gold receiving chest chance. It's pretty good. Receive chest chance, bonus gold, mana. I guess bonus gold is good. I still don't know what bonus gold chance is, but I'll go with it here. Yeah, these levels in particular have been kind of zooming by. Oh, the 2 special swords you get from the stone. Oh, I read vaguely about these a while ago. I don't know if I've ever found one, to be honest. I went back to watch what question I got right. Okay, I had a sneaking suspicion that might have been it. I remember, yeah, because sometimes underground you get like interesting like spawned rooms that there can be like swords in a stone, and then sometimes, very rarely, those can actually give you weapons. Like I said, I don't think I've ever actually seen one for myself. I don't think I've ever gotten one. Breaker blade, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Okay. I didn't realize that the Blade of Grass was the second largest sword, though. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. Considering you get that, like, pre-hard mode jungle, and it's one of the biggest swords. It's very interesting. But yeah, Rio, I remember those are a thing, but it's so rare. I have never been lucky enough, I think, to come across it. I think maybe a while ago I might have seen because I think there's one pre and post hard mode or something like that. Like there's a weak one and then a better one that you can get later on. Got the less rare of the two. Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew those, but I really do not know. I really don't know what they are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's so much stuff in that game that I just don't know. And I admit that I don't know a lot of stuff about the game, despite how much time I have in that game. I'd probably need to like almost double that time to actually really experience everything left in the game that I haven't seen yet, just because of how rare some of it is. As all this talk has been making me interested in going back and playing again, though, because it has been a while. I haven't played since the last time I streamed it with Sacred, so. And all this talk about Moonlord drops kind of makes me want to actually go back and actually beat him so we can, you know, actually get some of his drops. Because again, apparently I don't know them well at all. And then there's a lot of stuff I really kind of want to brush up on my knowledge of that game sometime. Okay, haste and crits. This is haste, crit, and treasure chest gold. Haste, crit, and total mana. Haste, ooh, plus 4% crit chance. I like how the top 3 options all build off of what you already have, and then the bottom one is just random stuff. So I like that quite a lot. First with the enchanted sword. Oh yeah, that does sound familiar. Okay. Yeah, I guess I think I did get one of them at some point in time. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, but I think I was already at the point where it wasn't even that useful. 1 in 10. Wow, okay. It's pretty common, but I mean, considering the things that they spawn in are quite rare, I believe, I guess it kind of makes sense. Okay, so it's Master Sword, so it has like a projectile and stuff that it shoots out. Oh, it's a shop here again. Okay, what does this guy have? 200% for 5 zones and get a bane of gold. Okay. So these are all temporary upgrades, which I don't like. I'm not too big a fan of, so I think I'm gonna pass and hope that maybe they add. I do like the looks of this guy though. He seems nice. Oh, I thought he said something. Maybe said something different this time. Okay. See ya. Oh, time zone. Okay. Okay, hold on. I see there's another question. I think it sounds like an interesting one. I want to give it my attention. I gotta get through this timed area first. Def knows this one? Okay. Hopefully so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this just to make sure we can get through this well here. Hoping I do. I like to know that I know things about games that I've put a lot of time into. And so far, I'm feeling like I don't. So we'll see if I can maybe swing us around a little bit with some few right answers if I'm lucky. Okay. One more in that, and then we'll really be flying through here. Okay. Yeah, now we're really zooming. By the next one. This one just has 10 haste and mana regen, 10 haste and 20 critical damage, 10 haste and 25 energy. I certainly am going to keep the 10 haste, but most of the other abilities don't seem that appealing. Let me just figure out what I want to get here. Mana regen's pretty good. I've come to appreciate mana regen a little bit more, so I think I'm going to go for that. Has good damage too. It's the best damage out of any of them, so. Yep, works for me. Okay. Just let my stuff regen here. Okay. Longest crafting family line. Okay. Ankh shield. Okay, good. Good. Terrorblade is cell phone. Ooh, okay. Most steps you craft. Bring the plat. Okay, so let's see. So Spectre Boots. Spectre Boots is like. It's like Hermes Boots, Cloud in a Bottle, Anklet of the Wind. You know, all that shit. But that's not actually that many ingredients in total. Terrorblade. To get the Terrorblade, you need the true. Let me think. So, the Terrorblade, you need the true Knight's Edge and the true Excalibur, I think. So those. Hold on. I think if I write this out, it might make it a bit easier. A little bit easier if I like. So, the Spectre Boot. I'm pretty sure it's not the Spectre Boots. I think I can rule that one out. So, because I feel like the Ankh shield seems like the right choice, but most of that stuff, you need a lot of items, but it's not actually that many different crafting things, I don't believe. So let me just still actually try and play the game a bit here. It's actually a good time for a Click Storm here. Just let that do its thing. Okay, so Blade is the two true swords. True Excalibur and True Knight's Edge. Which that, of course, requires. The Excalibur requires. Or the True Excalibur requires the Excalibur. I think that's just one craft. And the Knight's Edge just requires the Knight's Edge, which I think is just one. So that's not that actually that many. Oh, the Spectre Boots aren't. Oh, wait, what? Oh, because you had two and then a. Okay. There's more than one answer as an answer. Right, yeah, that's why I have to think this one through. Okay. Okay, I see now. So the Terrorblade actually doesn't seem like it's that many. So, well, it seems it's like 5, because you have to craft the Excalibur, the Knight's Edge, which I think are both just one craft. Then you have to craft the True Excalibur, the True Knight's Edge, and then you get the weapons. That's 5. That one's 5. Let's see. The cell phone. Because I think if you have Energize, you actually go positive on your energy usage here. So, cell phone. Let's go for the cell phone. I believe the cell phone
Oh god, the cell phone is a lot, actually. A lot of it you find... Oh god. What's the crafting process for the cell phone? Oh, jeez.
Hold on. This is just automator stuff. I'm not actually gonna worry about it right now. Oh god, this one's a thinker.
So for the cell phone, it's like the PDA combined with something else, I think. But I know you need at least 3 sets of 3 items.
We're gonna need an answer. I know, I'm thinking. I need time to think. It's like the Ankh Charm is made up of like 4 different crafts. I think it's 4. 4 different craftables, and then you craft the Ankh Charm. And then you craft the Ankh Shield. So that also kind of sounds like 5. But I can't, I'm not confident in how many. I have to be a smart chicken who wants to be a bee. Just another one of these.
Allows me more time to think.
Oh god, this is tough. This is actually a tough question. If I could just remember what it took to make the cell phone, this would be a lot easier. Because I feel like it's either C or D. You can get this down to, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either C or D. Either the cell phone takes more, or it takes the same amount as at least one of the 2 previous ones. Because the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of sure that the Terrorblade and the Ankh Charm take like the same amount of crafts.
Ah, jeez. Whew, I'm sweating over here.
This is some serious thinking. What does it take to make the cell phone? I'm trying to remember how many different components it takes. Because I know from experience, the cell phone is one of the things that takes the longest. Like, I always say that the Ankh Charm is the longest. You just need a lot of random. I guess for the Ankh Charm and the cell phone both need a lot of random drops, but for some reason I just feel like the cell phone takes more steps. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it does. It might actually be like the same style of progression as the Ankh Charm. I know the Terrorblade takes 5. I can't think of how much the other 2. The thing, like, if either the Ankh Charm or the cell phone take 5, then, well, I guess no, not necessarily. Never mind. What I was gonna say is wrong. Ah, jeez. Suspense is coming. Yeah, you're telling me. See, this is exactly how I feel when I'm taking a test, and there's like 2 answers that I swear it really could be either of them, and then I just have to pick one and then hope that I get it right and hope that I, don't flunk out. So that's the kind of stress that I'm working with right now. Made a mistake, but there's still a correct answer. Fastest swinging melee weapon, isn't it like the Shroomite digging claws or something like that? I think for that one. God. Ah, jeez. I am having such a hard time trying to think about. If I just could remember very slightly more about one of the crafting recipes. Made a bad mistake? Ah, jeez, Angel, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me right now? Hello, ooh. Oh, the bog knocks, right. I always forget about those ones. That's another one. I think the only time I've seen it actually was when you got it in our recent series. Because those other kinds of mimics are so stupidly rare to try and find. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how are you doing, Lily? Good to see you again. Kind of spam through here a bit. God. I keep leaning towards D, but I just, I just don't know. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure it's either D or C. It's basically a matter of whether or not the cell phone takes 5 crafts or if it takes more than 5 crafts. So I'm pretty sure the... I'm gonna go with C. Yeah, I would have gotten it wrong because I was leaning towards D, but oops. Just choosing the answer. Look, all right, you ask me questions. You can't ask me a question and also demand that I answer in a quick amount of time. Look, I try and think my way through the question. I really, the cell phone must take like 6. Then it's got to be close. I think the Ankh charm is, the Ankh shield is 5, the blade is 5, and the cell phone is 6. Is what I'm guessing. Yeah. Sacred didn't say anything. He told me nothing. Okay. It's the Terrorblade? What? How's that? Huh? What? Oh my god, you have to craft all the swords. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. No, yeah, it's definitely the Terrorblade. Because you have to craft the Blade of Grass, you have to craft, you don't craft the Muramasa, you have to craft the Molten Blade, and you have to craft the, what's the other one? Oh, and then for the Blade of Grass, you have to craft a Silver Sword, too. Yeah, it's definitely Terrorblade. Wow, yeah, I ruled that one out way too soon. Edge of Night. Right, yeah. Or no, yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to remember what it takes to craft the Edge of Night. It takes the Muramasa, which you don't craft. It takes the Molten Blade, which you do craft. It takes the Blade of Grass, which you do craft, and you also have to craft a Silver Sword to build that. So the Muramasa, the Molten Blade, the Edge of Grass, the Blade of Grass, I mean... And I'm just trying to remember, because I know there's 4 to craft the Edge of Night. I'm trying to remember what the 4th thing is. But I'm drawing a blank on it right now. Oh, I guess it'd be the Crimson or Corruption Sword, whichever one you have in your world. So it'd either be the Knight's Bane, I think, for Corruption, or it'd be the who knows what it is for the Crimson, I can't remember. Yeah, the Demon Knight or Crimson Blade, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely terrible. Damn, I did not think that through at all. I don't know why I just thought that the Knight's Edge just like appeared out of nowhere. I literally wrote down. That's what I wrote down for the progression of the Terrorblade. Just Excalibur and Knight's Edge. You just craft them. They just come out of nowhere. Oh, jeez, okay, alright, so we're getting another new weapons. This is good. We're also at 46. I'm just gonna keep going until I get to 150. If I still don't get to a new world from there, I think I'll have to stop. But let's see, what does this one have? Crit chance, haste, and total mana. Damage. More haste. More crit chance. I feel like more crit chance, a bit more than more haste. Still think it's the cell phone, really. Like if I just like sat down and looked, I would definitely be able to come up with a definitive answer. I just don't. Really feel like doing it right now. But, yeah, the Excalibur is a little under. Considering you have light discs, they're just kind of a lot more easy to use than the Excalibur. You have to just the regular Excalibur. It's kind of outclassed, but at least I feel it is. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? So I don't really care that much about the automated stuff. I need to consider what stuff I get to after that. Skill power surge. So over this way we get a skill reload. Stores energy and mana and reduces the remaining cooldown of all skills by 10%. Oh, that's really good. Or power surge. Clicks to within 60 seconds, deal 200% damage. So reload sounds nice. Also get the ability to automate reload. Multiplies gold received. Multiplies haste. Mana crit. Oh, the Stardust Dragon is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna just wait on leveling up because that's too much. Trying to think about that huge skill tree right now is just not gonna work out. So I don't understand the question. Yeah, it's just the total number of crafting steps. The plan is 1, armor bracings 2. Oh right, and you have to craft the obsidian shield too. Wait, it's the Ankh shield? Hold on. This answer has changed so many times. We all just need to sit down. We all need to cool off, and we need to figure out the answer to this damn question. This is driving me nuts. Where did that piece of paper go? Okay. So this one breaks into blade of grass, which you need a silver sword, molten blade, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm pretty sure that the Terra Blade takes 9 crafts though, unless I'm wrong. Most complex crafting tier inventory using 13 base items, 8 crafting operations, nearly beating the Ankh shield, which uses 11. Ever build obsidian hoist? Absolutely not. It's just not worth it. Oh, I could have bought another thing. Whoops. Okay. Just doesn't seem worth it to me. I feel like that crafting tree is like a dead end too with the obsidian horseshoe. Obsidian, you always want to go for the obsidian shield because then you can go to the Ankh shield, which is just really good. Yeah, wings to get fought. Yeah, exactly. Maybe at some point in the game, an obsidian horseshoe might be worth it. Like early on, it might be okay. But so for the blade, you have to craft the silver sword so the silver sword that goes into the blade of grass, unless you don't have to do that anymore. Because I know you had to do that at some point. You might not have to do that anymore, in which case it would only be 7. I know at one point in time you needed a silver sword to craft the blade of grass, but now that I think of it, that may have actually been changed. Bonus received, bonus gold chance, critical strike chance. Energy, little energy, couple gold. Let's go for that one. Don't need a silver sword to play together. Okay, never mind. So the Terra Blade is 8 then, actually. Plus 12 seconds, okay. The road is 100 levels? Oof, okay. GPS 2, Fish Finder 3. 5, cell phone is 6, okay. So it actually seems like cell phone is... So for total crafting operations... Goblin Tech, GPS, Fish Finder... You craft all that into the PDA, and then you combine it with something else with the cell phone. Okay. So, if the Ankh shield is 8, it actually looks like it's tied for the Terra Blade then. So it looks like the Ankh shield and the Terra Blade are tied. So the correct answer was actually D. If I'm following correctly. Because you need the Blade of Grass, the Molten Blade, and the Demonite or Crimson Sword. So those are 3. 4 is the Knight's Edge. 5 is the true Knight's Edge. Then 6 you need the Excalibur. 7 you need the true Excalibur, then you combine those 8 into the Terrorblade. But if your description of the Ankh shield is correct, which I believe it was, it looked right to me, then that means that they're tied with 8. Which, based on what Sacred said earlier, matches what they said, because they both say, I think in the wiki it says, the cell phone has the most complex crafting tree, using 8 crafting operations and 13 base items, beating the Ankh shield, which uses 11 base items, but it still sounds like it says 8 crafting operations. So, long story short, the answer, I'm pretty sure, actually was D. So, the answer that I was leaning towards was actually correct. My thinking wasn't accurate, particularly, but I actually was leaning towards the correct answer originally. Unless we're somehow missing something else. Blade of Grass 1, Fiery Greatsword 2. The Yep is 3, Night's Edge 4, Excalibur 5. Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking. Okay, what do we got here? Hold on. I realized, so down here it just says that the thing that gets added on top of your current item. So like this one you get that makes it a lot easier to read, because then it's just, you just add 5 haste and then you got what you have before, but with the extra stat there. So that's actually pretty nice. I didn't even notice that. That's the limitation. So if there actually are 100 levels in this world, I'm not going to be doing. I'm not going to go to world 100 on the stream right now. So that being said, I'm having a pretty good time right now. So I might keep going for a little bit at least, just because we're having quite the discourse on complex crafting operations, which is kind of interesting to me. Much as it probably shouldn't be. Which expert enemy do people hate most? Duke Fishron was so hard for me the first time I beat him. Duke Fishron is probably the hardest. Oh, I didn't notice we were getting. Oh god, again with this. So it's every 25 you get one of these kinds of encounters. I once again wasn't at all prepared for this, so might be able to do okay here, but yeah, okay. I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, cell phone needs the most items, but it's tied for being the most complex. So the answer actually is D. Because the original question was just asking about crafting operations. Random stats can... stats from yeah, the random stats just completely... It's just like a completely fresh piece of equipment in case you decide that you don't like the direction that your current piece is going in, I guess. That sort of thing. Sacred is wrong, and you were also... Look, I was leaning towards the right answer, and then Sacred came in here and said that it was C, which is sort of right, but it's more accurate to say D because they're tied for most. Yeah, basically I'm gonna go slap Sacred, but I'm fighting a boss right now, so I'm gonna have to wait for now. Listen. So you're not in my shoes. Yeah, what are insanely hard world at world 5? Oh wow, you're at world. Jeez, okay. I can't even begin to think about how things are going to be going forward here, because I'm just trying to get through world 1 here. But from what I saw, it seems like you either have the choice of going on to a new world, or you can refight the same world again. Which I'm pretty sure means you have to do the entire world. I don't think you can just go in and do part of it, so I'm probably going to try and move forward so that I don't... But I guess I'll have to see. I'll have to see how the interface goes and what the game tells me and all that stuff, so I'll try and decide. It's going to be a close fight. I don't really like that too much. Let's see if I can give myself a bit of an edge here. We got a bit of a... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do at all. Whoops. It should be fine. It's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up on chat in a bit, because I want to kind of focus a bit here to make sure I'm able to beat this guy. Alright, there we go. I think I got a crit there too, so that helped a lot. Alright, anything interesting to buy? Haste by 10% for the rest of the world. That's 50 zones I'm gonna get that for. 20. I was 20 monsters. Are you kidding me? Gain plus 10 mana. Assuming it's not max mana, it just fills up your mana. Get you out of 5 Buccarino. Slap him. Had to fight the zone 75 boss 91 times before I beat him. Oh my god, that's terrible. You can replay it, which you do recommend? Okay. About 40% experience every time I run through the world. Becomes useless. Okay. I see. Speedrun. 10% haste boost for the rest of the world. So that's, again, that's 50 zones that reap that benefit. I just don't know how valuable rubies are. I don't know if there are any other permanent upgrades that I can get or anything like that. I don't know how much I should be holding on to rubies. That sounds like pretty good value. I'm inclined to pick that up. Just refills the mana? Okay, thought so. It's a little ambiguous, but I had a feeling that was the case. Thank you for clarifying. I think it's extra strike chance. Gold piles. We have gold received. 25 total energy. This one, so I lose the gold received in total energy, but I gain. So we get the haste, which is good. I missed the gold received. I get a treasure chest chance, which I already have. I think I'm gonna go for this one that gets the crit chance on, so that seems good enough for me. By permanent 2x damage every 24 in-game. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's an interesting way to take it. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay, good to know. Haven't found anything of real use in the shop. Yeah. I think I'd rather just save. I mean, again, 10% for 50 zones is pretty good, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I want to spend the rubies. I just like saving stuff up, so. Oh god, how many NPCs there? Ah, jeez, okay. This is, oh man, this is gonna be a tricky one. It would take me so much effort to actually sit down and think of the right answer. I know I could. I'm pretty sure I can name every NPC in the game, including Santa, because I'm sure you're counting Santa on that list. Level up. Can't keep me alive now with the flurry skill. Mick Money Pants? I've never even heard of that guy. That's interesting. This is an unobtainable NPC in the game right now? That's fascinating. Okay. 141. Okay, so Flurry. Where is Flurry? Pretty far in the game, so that might be bigger big clicks. Chance. This skill tree is horribly intimidating. Huge clicks. Oh my god. Oh, precision to ball. That's cool. Little reference there. Okay, I'm still gonna continue holding off on the tree for now. That's just makes my head spin looking at it. Down to the right at the start, blue one. All right. Down to the start. Oh, one of these big ones, I guess. Flurry, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's about 11 more level ups away from where I'm at right now, so that's not too far in the future. Percentage of haste you have. Oh, that's interesting. Rounded up, rounded down all the ancient snow. Oh my god. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like a pretty strong so how many did you say? 141 clicks. Oh my god. That sounds fantastic. Okay. Thank you for that tip. I'll definitely keep that in mind when I try and decide which direction I want to take my skill tree in. I'm just gonna level this a bit just for fun. Haste is... It seems like it. It doesn't seem like the pieces of equipment value haste that much. Because the ones with haste always seem to have really high damage values too. Which is bizarre. It doesn't seem like the game values some things as much as it should. But maybe that's just me. But I always thought that haste seemed like a very strong thing to upgrade. Because this one gives haste. Haste or gold received. I'm gonna go haste. Especially because, yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna want to go for flurry at some point. So I think going for a little extra haste now is gonna be good in the long run. Oh. Affects so many things. I know, right? And at the very least, it does, you know, auto attack, which is very significant, cooldown, which is very significant, and something about the automator, which I haven't actually looked into much yet. Automated cooldown speeds. Okay, yeah. Whatever that might mean. I'm not entirely sure yet. Auto attack speed. Oh, right, which also does increase your energy refill indirectly. That's true. Did forget about that. That's my answer. Oh, jeez, that's right. I still have to answer this question. Oh, God. It's like I said, like, if I wasn't, because I'm trying to also still play the game, but that's a question that, like, I actually have to sit down and just rattle off every single NPC in the game. I could get the right answer, but I just don't know if I feel like spending the time, to be honest. Because first and foremost, I am. Okay. Merchant, nurse, bomb guy, clothier, triad. For a correct answer. Yeah, I guess. Alright, hold on. Let me just, I'm just gonna go for that now. Alright, so that'll just run on its own for a bit here. Okay. So, merchant, nurse. I'm gonna put his actual name so it's more clear. Demolitionist, clothier, dryad. Party girl, Santa, he has the innkeeper guy or whatever, witch doctor, dye trader. I'm assuming we're counting the traveling merchant. Does have one room in access? Does sound familiar. Okay, so I'm up to. Okay, so who else do we have here? We have the what's his name? Tax collector. 12 so far. Jeez. Painter. And ones that don't. The guide. Ones that don't move into homes. If there's more than one that doesn't move into a home, then I'm screwed, because the traveling merchant's the only one I can think of there. Hold on. Bonus gold transfer, just chance gold received. These are all not very good. Treasure chest, haste, gold piles. Guess crit damage is okay. Don't look at Wikisync. I mean, he's already put down his answer. Ground sale. Does he count too? Because he's not even a town. He's not even a town NPC. The bones guy. count? 'Cause I really wasn't sure about him. I guess he's like the traveling merchant. He just doesn't come to the surface. I don't actually know if we would count the bone merchant. What are the options again? What are the answers? 21, 23, 24, 25. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's not 21. That's just too low. Traveling merchant count. I thought so. Oh, this is a time zone. Hold on. Oops, let me, click damage, crit chance. God, there's a lot of crit chance on these boots. I love it. Yeah, it kind of does make a pretty big difference whether or not these two merchants count angels, so I'll be curious to hear the answer. Yeah, I think he said that the old man doesn't. 'Cause he doesn't sell anything. Oh, we're already done with this one. Okay, that was quick. Yeah, but he means the old man before the old man that you talk to trigger the Skeletron fight. That old man who later moves in as the clothier, but technically he's a separate NPC when he's the old man. Defeating the skeleton and traveling merchant. So it seems like 23 is a pretty... It's either 23 or 25, but I'm trying... Now I just want to actually see if I can remember all the merchants. So I'm actually not remembering as many as I thought I would have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 15, and that's counting the two, the skeleton and traveling merchants. So what the hell? How are there so many NPCs in this game? Okay, hold on. This is cyborg, steampunker. Hold on, I just had a brainwave. Oh, he's getting rusty. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I haven't played in large enough quantities recently to be able to remember a lot of this stuff, and some of the stuff I just never really committed to. I shouldn't have done that. Some of it I just never really committed to. Like, a lot of stuff with Moonlord and and beyond that. Just kind of never really memorized that stuff. I wasn't exposed to it enough. 37 NPCs. I wish, dude. I wish. Okay, cyborg, steampunk. Oh, it's the truffle guy. Truffle. Who else? Who else? This is 11 down here. So I'm up to 18. The wizard, right? Okay. Oh yeah, then there's also the hair lady. The what's her name? The mechanic. Oh, the goblin tinker. Okay, so I'm up to 22. So I'm only missing what? 3 more? Oh, okay. He set them all here. So who did I miss? Oh, the angler. Yeah, I missed the angler. I missed the arms. How did I miss the arms deal? He's one of the original ones. Whoops. Witch? The witch? Where's the witch? There's a witch? Witch? I'm not remembering a witch NPC right now. Oh, is that the witch? Oh, the witch doctor. Okay. Which other one did I miss then? Because I missed the angler. I missed the arms dealer. What else did I miss? I missed one more. Unless I didn't count right. So I have 22. Now I have the truffle. Hold on, I'll get to that question in a second. I have the party girl, I have the dye trader. I have the stylist. Man Dryad. I'm Steeler, didn't have Goblin. Oh, the pirate. I missed the pirate. I completely forgot about the pirate. Okay. Hold on. Let me sort through this quick. One spell chance, critical chance, perfect. Okay. Let's just go for some of this. Which bosses won't spawn the Dryad? Not 100% sure I follow the question. Okay, so for the Dryad to spawn, you need to kill a boss. I guess that's what you're talking about. So which bosses don't count as a prereq for spawning the Dryad? There's only 3 bosses in the whole game. Does that include, like, hard mode bosses and stuff, too? Like, what if you get to, like, Moon Lord? Like, does killing the Moon Lord count for spawning the Dryad? I actually would be curious about that. If you were somehow able to get the game into a state where you haven't killed any bosses, and then you fight the Moon Lord, like, would that actually trigger the Dryad spawning? I don't know if that's would be a kind of answer that this question would. I don't know if that's like one of the answers or not, like that type of thing. I don't know if those are counted. I'm assuming you mean pre-Wall of Flesh. Because to kill the Wall of Flesh, you don't need to kill any bosses previously, but you have to kill the Wall of Flesh to enter hard mode. So you have to at least kill Wall of Flesh. I'm assuming Wall of Flesh probably would count for the Dryad. Just because, you know, it's kind of a required boss. I don't actually know. That's like a very technical question that I just haven't looked up in the wiki yet, basically, is the only reason that, like, there's no way that you would figure out the answer to that from playing the game. unless you encountered Kingslow, but, like, in any regular situation, it's not really something that would come up. I can't imagine. So it could start raining slime. What significance does that have? Like day 1? Yeah, maybe you could just get the Dryad day 1. That'd be pretty cool. Again, assuming that I'm understanding the question correctly. Oh wait, there's multiple. Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to head this because this is like a really nice. It's like a really nice haste. Bigger big clicks. Boss that occurs. Yeah, I mean the Eye Cthulhu can just occur, though. The Eye Cthulhu can just spawn randomly, potentially. I mean, it's, you know, it's not that early on, granted, but, the Wall of Flesh might actually be one, because I was thinking that, because like, again, in regular situations, you would never get to the Wall of Flesh. The Wall of Flesh is actually one. Wow, okay. I really was not sure about that. In a regular situation, you would have killed a boss before you reach Wall of Flesh. But, Lepus? Really? Isn't that like the mobile boss? Like the Easter egg boss or something? That one actually, I guess that, I see now why you wouldn't have expected us to know that one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Lepus is like an Easter boss or something. It's the most bizarre thing. The Terraria versions are like one of the most weird things ever, because like every system has its own weird, goofy stuff. Because yeah, there's Lepus. I think a lot of the console ones had Okram for a while. Mobile don't count. Yeah, exactly. Terracore, oh my god, yeah, the seasonal boss. What a bizarre port of the game where they just add this absolutely goofy stuff. It's just so strange. Okay. So let me look around a bit here. What are some of the other blue ones? Haze. Ooh, that's a pretty cool one too. That's another nice haste one. So I think I like going in the direction of haste. So I think I am gonna put some upgrades this way. Of course, none of these are actually gonna help me now. But get power surge, I guess. But none of it's gonna help me now. I'm just not gonna bother. Upgrades here. Should have gotten 2.5 correct. BRB, alright, no problem. Getting a little bit slower here. Once I get the next level up, then I still won't be able to get anything this way, but once I get the next level up, then I'll be able to get this haste upgrade. God, there's so many automator upgrades. I feel like I might want to start looking into automator a bit more. I don't know. 4 seconds. 1 tier right here we come. Yep, that's the goal. That's what I'm going for here. So I only get multi-click and big clicks. Granted, multi-click is kind of something that would be nice if it just happened pretty much as often as possible, so. Oh, and each one you can also only use once. Okay. A. 80 to Jaden. Here, there we go. Okay. 40 seconds. Jeez, okay. I need more different time amounts. That's the problem. What's this? In the second half of a zone. Okay. Man is below 10. Oh dear. Always activate. That's nice. Oh god, this is just a lot to look at. The chance of spawning new corruption crimson hop. Wait, that can. I honestly did not. I literally didn't know that could happen. I'm not even kidding. Spawning new corruption crimson hollow when you smash a demon altar. I thought that stuff only spawned once. Like you get your initial corruption or crimson, and then you get all the extra stuff that spawns after you beat the wall of flesh. And I thought that was it, to be honest. I never actually noticed more appearing. That's fascinating. Yeah, that's completely new to me. I certainly don't know the probabilities because I actually did not know that could even happen. D8 reroll stats for days. Stats are really good right now. Oof, yeah, that's a tough call. I'll just beat him up. Whoops. There we go. Die. Oh, die. There we go. Chance rational has a chance of single tile of really. That is absolutely bizarre, but okay. Yeah, I never would have known that. That's fascinating. Okay. What is it here? What's the Jaden games? Look, I just got back from vacation. All right, cut me some slack here. I just got back today. I promise it's gonna happen. I want to start getting into Octopath Traveler, but I'm definitely gonna do that the next time I stream, which apparently might not be Monday, which is unfortunate, but I'll have to figure out the plans for that, and I'll let you guys know. These are all pretty bad. Answer is 66%. Oh, interesting. She wants to play Garfield Kart. I know, I'm gonna play Garfield Kart, don't worry. I know you guys are looking forward to this. It's a long anticipated Garfield Kart stream, I know. I know, guys, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. It's still gonna happen. Streams like Garfield Kart. I'm not gonna stream Necopara, but I don't think that would be wise to stream on Twitch. It's all. Even if it's, you know, technically safe, it's just not something I think that I want to play. But I thought you got me something else too. You better, please have mercy. Let me see what else. Yeah, I should not include a genital jousting. Garfield Kart. I thought there's one other one. Stream the title screen for 10 minutes. Alright, I'll have to look into that. Let me see if that one's even on Twitch. Okay, it is on Twitch. So the fact that it's on Twitch implies that it is Twitch safe to stream. Yeah, you got me volume 1. Okay. So if I do, I'm planning on doing a full... That'll be good enough. I'm planning on doing a full Jaden game stream. So it's up to you how you want me to split that up. I'll leave that up to you. If you don't have any preferences, I was thinking doing like an hour each for each game, just so that we get through all of them and I can get a little taste of what they're all about. I can't guarantee like what day necessarily. What the hell was that? Got a timed one here. Okay. I can't make any promises to what day it's gonna be. Definitely within a week or two. Within like 2 weeks, I'll definitely do that stream. I just gotta figure out when I want to do it. Because again, I do really want to get into Octopath Traveler and kind of get into the groove of getting like the rhythm, the consistency of a new regular game that I'm planning on streaming for a while. But I definitely do want to do that as well. This is, I mean, even if they're cheap, you bought me 4 games, so I'd kind of like to show a little appreciation for that. So yeah, I just got to figure out a good time to do it. I'm thinking I might do it on like a Saturday or a Sunday when it's not one of my regular streaming days. Because I really would like to keep my regular streaming days to Octopath Monday and Wednesday, and then streaming with Sacred on Fridays. So I'm thinking I might do it on a weekend. 2 hours of each. That'd be like a 6-hour stream though, and I'd like to stream for about 4 hours. I could do like an hour and a half ish of each game. It'll be a little over 4 hours, but I could probably do that. And then yeah, then like a little bit of Necopara on the title screen if you insist. If that's what you're interested in, I can swing that. How does that sound? Does that sound like a good compromise? Hour and a half each. Maybe like an hour and 40 minutes or something. We'll round it up to like a 5-hour stream. Maybe this coming Sunday, maybe the Sunday or the next one. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let me make a text document. I just made it, but it just threw it some random place on my desktop. Why did I put it up here? You kidding me? Okay. I'm gonna copy this text. sent me. I'm gonna do it in precisely this order. Okay. This is now. Yeah, you're fine. This is now the confirmed set list for the Jaden stream. That will be coming within a Sunday or two, I think. I think Sunday is gonna be the day to go for that. Because Saturdays I'm busy pretty much all day, most Saturdays, hanging out with Cass. And I'm hoping this Saturday I'm pretty sure she'll be coming over, and I'm hoping we'll be able to finally do a stream maybe again. It'd be nice at least. See how that works out, but it's been a very long time since we've done one of those, so it would certainly be nice. I'm gonna spend drawing review. Yeah. I'll probably make some custom art assets for it. Just we'll make an event. We'll make a mini event out of it. I think it's earned. I think it's earned as much at least. I don't know if that's actually worth leveling up. Nah, not really. It's fun though, so I'm probably just gonna keep doing it. Okay, that's another level up. Yeah, I'll probably make I'll make a custom like overlay and an intermission screen for it. I think those don't take too long to make anyway. So. Automate click storm. Oof, it's a bit of a risky one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go down this path. It'd be nice to get a new ability in the mix, but power surge. You get 60 seconds to double your click damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm gonna take that. A little bit of a deviation from the path. What is this one up here? Clicks with 100%. It says clicks. I'm assuming it's just like it clicks. So like it'll click it with an 100% chance to score a critical hit. I'm assuming is what that's saying. It's a bit of a bizarre way to word it, but I think I see what they mean there. Okay. Maybe another drawing while you're on vacation. Ooh, nice. Love to see it here. Okay, I am going to be wrapping this up pretty soon here, though. I think everyone just so you guys know. I think I'm gonna go a couple more worlds here, and then I'm gonna call it quits. It's midnight here. I was planning on stopping it like an hour ago, but I've been having a good time, so I don't mind it by any means. We got that. Let's go for a bit of this. Alright, let's stop this automator for a bit here. Oh, you can just have it activate skills whenever it... You can also just turn it off. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. Oh, I could have bought another weapon. Whoops, wasn't even paying attention. Oh well. Send the DM stuff like that. Alright. So I think we're gonna go ahead and pull that up, and then we are gonna end it off here, because I really am getting quite tired here. Oh, that's lovely. The original. Yeah. Okay, just let's see this lovely artwork. Really appreciate the face here and the hands and feet. I think are particularly enjoyable. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. Add it to the library of Jaden art. And then I think we are going to... Yeah, I think we're gonna end it off there. I gotta end it off here, man. I got 2 videos that I recorded today that I still have to edit. I still have to make thumbnails. I want to at least have one of them up by tomorrow. They're both pretty timely, so I kind of would like them both to be up tomorrow. Let me just switch this game into not full screen. Apparently it won't allow me to do that until I save and quit, so I'm gonna save and quit. But I'm now probably gonna be keeping this game open 24/7 to get more progression and stuff. But anywho, thank you everyone very much for hanging out here tonight. Appreciate all you guys coming out here for this. Certainly not a game that I typically stream, but I got a new couple. I think we got a few new peeps in here that were checking out the stream. I know we had Raven or Rant and Rave in here earlier. So I'd like to thank Rant and Rave, Jaden, Sacred, Angel, Redragon, of course. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out in chat. Appreciate all the lurkers. If you guys like what you see, please feel free to drop a follow. Really, always means a lot to me. What are we at right now anyway? What's our current goal? Still here? Glad to hear, man. Appreciate you for hanging out here, talking Terraria and Click Your Heroes with us. 334. Okay, so at 400, I've decided the goal is going to be kind of see them up there. I'm going to be doing a stream where I finish the Labo creations that I haven't done yet. You're fucking welcome. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. But yeah, once we hit a follower goal, I'll be doing that. So hopefully that'll be something you guys look forward to. The first Labo stream went surprisingly well, so I'll be looking forward to making the. I just have the fishing rod and the motorcycle thing left to make, and I'm sure I can find some time to kind of make it a little bit longer than it would have been otherwise, because that's actually probably not going to take that long, to be honest. Why does this game seem loud again? Does it not remember? It seems like I remembered. It just sounds louder than I remember. Okay, I'm just going to turn it down. Okay. But, yeah, I don't know if I'll be streaming Monday, because I might be hanging out with Cass that day. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see. I would really like to stream on Monday, because that's the day that I really would like to get started on Octopath Traveler. But I really can't say for sure right now. So, I will definitely let you guys know in the Discord what the plans are for the next stream, because like I said, I'm still in the process of figuring it out. But certainly at least Wednesday and Friday should be good this week for regular stream times, 8 to 12 p.m. EST. Wednesday, certainly I'll be doing Octopath, and if I don't do it Monday, I'll stream Octopath some other day, I think. And then Friday, Sacred and I are finally going to try streaming at the same time while we're in the same building, which we have not done yet, and so that should be interesting. We'll be doing something, I don't know what yet, but anywho. Whew, thank you guys again for hanging out tonight, and I will see you guys later. Hope you guys all have a good night.